It's story time!
Well, the day's been long and the world's gone wild, so pull up a stool and stay a while. Doc's got a drink and a story to share, with headlines, hot takes, and zero cares. It's Drinks with Doc, where the beer flows free, talking about the world and what it means to be pop culture, sports, and a bit of the news. Just Doc and his thoughts, maybe some brews. So raise your glass and kick off your shoes. It's Drinks with Doc, and we've got nothing to lose.
And hello and good evening to everybody. This is Doc, and I am live, and I am working with different equipment today. As everyone knows, I am planning to take some equipment with me so I can do my live broadcast next week at the lodge that I'm staying at, and I'm testing I guess you can say the mobile studio, see how it works. Uh, At first, now we got some people already popping in backstage, ready to get started, ready to get this show on the road. So let's first bring up the one, the only, the Chief Roasting Officer, Mr. Thomas. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, Mr. Thomas, we're having still mic issues again, but great profile picture. I do like it. As you're working through that, just yell at us and we will not acknowledge you. And of course, we do have Nerd Girl Jen's World.
Hi, Doc.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Doc. How's your evening?
Oh, it's going good. I said, are you having an adult beverage? Are you drinking at the virtual bar tonight?
I am, but I'm gonna be the wet noodle of the party because I can't drink. I'm
Oh,
medically advised not to because of a procedure, a weight loss surgery procedure that I had several years ago. But I am
well,
joining you in spirit with a dirty Dr. Pepper from Sonic. So hopefully that
okay.
counts.
Okay. Well, hey, I do have to ask the question because, like I said, this is first time working with this as a setup. Uh, how do I sound with the audio?
You sound good.
Great, great. I'm glad to hear that because I'm actually working with my MacBook. I've got AirPods in as my headphones slash microphones, and for work I have a portable monitor, and it kind of looks like a scanner. I mean, not a scanner, but like a tablet or an iPad.
Oh,
But
I
it's
have one of those
really,
too.
yeah, yeah. And it was a great deal when I found it on Amazon for like 70 some odd dollars, and I love it because I use it for work when I have to go to the office, different offices. If I don't have a docking station set up that and can sit at least I can set up this monitor and have a bigger monitor to work with. Because let's face it, companies' laptops, they give us a 13-inch laptops, and they're good when you're trying to do something on a fly in a hurry while you're out in the field. But if you have to sit down in the office and do some work for a little bit while you're waiting for some things,
Mhm.
hard. It's just not fun
It's not
pieces of
really
equipment.
conducive, I don't think.
I'm sorry.
It's not really conducive,
No, it's
especially
not.
especially if you have, like, really piss poor eyesight like I do.
Mhm.
I've got, like, multiple monitors, here in the satellite I love, so I totally get where you're coming from.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, if you get look at my home office, uh, my my work computer has three monitors connected to it, which is basically my laptop. But I keep the lid closed, and it's plugged into a docking station. I got three monitors on.
Hmm.
And then, of course, my primary system, and I was getting ready to put Mr. Thomas in, but he dropped out again. He's going to get it figured out. He usually does. Restream's not friendly with him for some reason. Uh, but my primary desktop for home has three monitors hooked up to it.
Okay.
So yes, when you're used to working with that kind of many monitors, and when you go down to one, it becomes very difficult to kind of get things done and working with. Uh, but I find it very productive, especially if I'm remoting into someone's computer. Hey, Mr. Thomas, you want to give us a mic check real quick?
You there, buddy?
Butterflies. La
Okay, there
la
we go.
la
Mic
la.
check,
You can
mic
hear me?
check. All right.
Nice.
Yes. But as I was saying,
It took
with the three mantras set up,
it took a few minutes, but I'm here.
yes, and that's I'm always expecting that with you, because like I was saying to Jen, Restream's not friendly to you. Restream does not like you.
It really doesn't, and and I'm kind of iffy with Restream myself.
Yeah, I'm going to, and people might say, well, why don't you switch back over to StreamYard? So, I want to say it was last August. StreamYard decided that they were going to up their monthly from $19 to 45, or was it $25 to 45? Something just really extremely big jump in price. I'm like, I can't pay that per month for that service. And maybe if I was monetized and I was doing really well. So Restream was a good, and I tried a couple of others, but Restream seemed to be one that worked better, more efficient than anyone
Yeah,
else. And rather than StreamYard, I will admit I think StreamYard works better than Restream, but I'm just not going to pay that. I just refuse to. So I might go down to the free version, but I do like I do like what Restream offers, because problem with StreamYard is if you go for free version, you can only have like, I don't know, 10 hours of live streams. That you can per month. You can go through that in a hurry. You really can, especially if you're streaming every week. And don't hold me to that number of 10. It may be a little bit more than that. But if you stream 2 hours, you yeah, you'll go over that number very quickly.
but what if you only stream once a week, though, like you do on the weekends?
Yeah. Well, at one point in time, I was streaming twice a week.
Hmm.
And I got away from that because I found it to be really taken away from things. I found it to be, you know, the real life stuff has to be dealt with, and it takes a lot to put something together. Uh, Used to, one of the things I would do is edit my opening intro every show. Now, since my show is Drinks with Doc, and the formality of it is, for the most part, we're going to just discuss whatever comes to our mind. Every now and then, I might come up with a topic, but we're not going to make it like a big major theme. So, like I said, today we that I did was, and Jen, thank you for this idea. What does AI say about our favorite YouTube channels? Uh, and we're going to that's the big discussion, but we're going to also view body cam videos, because I found one that I really liked. It's not really funny, but something about it kind of was heartwarming. And I said, I want to discuss this one. This one's actually a very, very nice one. A little bit of a heartwarming something heartwarming occurred that I think was worthwhile to see. And I think sometimes we just need to see heartwarming stuff. So,
That's true.
yes. And let's face it, the reason why you get the body cam videos is a lot of times it's people doing stupid stuff or doing the most outrageous stuff. Now, granted, the suspect was doing something pretty outrageous, but this was in Florida, so you just let your imagination go wild.
Well,
Yeah.
if you look at it, most body cams do take, when you do look at the body cams, most of them do take place in Florida. I don't know why, but it does.
I
Well,
think
I
that's where
do
the
have
whole
a theory
term
about that.
Florida
Hey,
man
Miss
came in.
Ray. Ray.
It
Hey, hey,
it
Ray!
it, is that Ray?
it
Ray.
is.
Yeah, Ray's with us
Ray!
today. Said she
We
wasn't
got
going to be
done.
here.
Well, we got done eating early, so
Oh yeah.
here I am.
I'm gonna. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you're here. I'm happy that you're here, and we're gonna have
Thank you.
a.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm so glad she came down the stairs from out her upper room, and that's behind her flower shop. She came down the stairs as Jessica Rabbit again.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for coming, and I appreciate you being
All
here.
right.
It's always good to see you. It's always good to see Jen. It's always good to see Rob.
Yeah, it's good to
Uh,
see you guys.
okay.
You know, I
Uh,
I need to ask you a question. Last night on Katie's Ed live stream,
Uh-huh.
I was asking. No, it was Doc. I asked her about a deer that's on her property. He's telling her about a John Deere tractor.
well, yeah. You said a deer, and I said, "Oh yeah, you mean the John Deere tractor?"
Oh
No,
dear.
she posted a picture of
I
there
know
was
you
a deer that was on
posted
her
pictures of the
property.
deer, but Rob, I have to do things to aggravate you, man.
I almost came close to asking, did she have any venison, but I didn't want to do that.
You know something? I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if she would have some venison.
Yeah. Why
She's not from
wouldn't she?
Chicago, but I think her neck's slightly red.
Well, I don't know, but Katie's Ed is cool though. I like Katie's Ed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Katie.
Katie's
Katie is
really
awesome.
awesome.
Katie is yes, she is awesome. I will. I'll say that she is awesome. She is awesome. Uh, but hey, we got. So why don't we jump into what does AI say about your favorite channel? And I think Nerd Girl, you got your stuff pulled up for that, right?
Yes.
You want to
Yes,
share
I
your
do.
screen?
Yeah, so just to while I'm doing this, just to give a little backstory, I know Doc, you and I were in the Booze and Body Cams live stream last
What
night
was it?
with
No,
Katie
no, no.
said.
It wasn't Boost and Body Cam live stream. It was getting drunk with Katie said and KFAR.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
But I know you and I were getting lightly poked by a certain individual. So I was
Yeah.
thinking, what if AI could give its own commentary on certain YouTube channels? So after thinking about it for like half a second, I went to ChatGPT and I put the prompt together that actually surprisingly worked. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I do have some links already put together. So, Doc, let me know when I can go.
Okay. Yeah. Let me put that on the screen. And you got the big screen. And did
Yes, I
someone just
do.
yeah, no, no, that's just us four, and your screen and my screen is also shared, but I did not put that up yet. Okay. Right now, Nurger, we just have a white blank screen on the monitor. I don't know if that was intentionally done or.
Oh boy. Okay, let me do.
Woo!
Wow.
Talk
Wee!
about Inception, Jiminy. Let me do this way. Can you take off my screen share for just a second?
Certainly, certainly. Here we go. All right. So while she's getting that ready, so
You know, can I say something really quick?
Of course.
if it's really quick,
I could, you know, just about, listening to how Jen did her presentation, I could guarantee you when she was in school, I mean, she did all her homework, did it on time, and also had notes and how she showed her work.
I'm going to tell you this, dude. Not
I
only
kind of
did
had
Jen
Which
to.
do, not only did Jen do all that, she basically told the teacher she was wrong and re-educated the teacher.
She probably taught the class.
Yep, she
I did
probably
that
did.
too. I
I'm
mean,
like,
I'm as people
She
were
basically told, yeah,
some.
she probably told the teacher, "Go sit down. Let me teach this because I know more."
I mean, as you know, as I know I've shared before, I'm a previous college professor, and I
oh,
am
see, there
a
you go.
certified trainer. So that's pretty much half my day job. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I think people who like to gab a little bit, like to talk, also like to teach. I mean, nothing great about it, but I was like a first aid instructor,
I
You was
mean,
a what now?
first
as the late
aid CPR instructor.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
as the late Papa Nerd would say, you are a second generation BS artist. So
But yeah, I mean, some of it is you got to be able to figure ways to entertain your audience so that they,
Well,
you know,
there's nothing wrong with being a second generation BS artist. I was told when I was younger I was an habitual line stepper.
Hey, so are we ready to
all
move
right, my
on?
screen's ready. My screen's ready.
Okay, great. All right, let's throw it back up here. There we go.
All right, can you
Yeah.
see my oversized pink mouse?
Oversized pink mouse. I don't see it. Maybe I need to just make this bigger. Like I said, I'm working with my mobile studio equipment today.
Well, this will be a good
Uh,
test.
yeah, I do. Wait, is that me? Yeah, that's my mouse. I don't see your mouse.
Oh, dang it. Let me try to share one more time.
Because what I'm seeing
Waiting
is
for
what I'm
instructions.
seeing is the restream stuff.
All right, let me do the reshare one more time. Okay, do I have?
I'm enjoying this. I really am. For some odd reason, I'm enjoying this.
I would think that you enjoy a lot of things.
No, this is interesting because I don't know why. I just find this interesting. Even though nothing is happening, I just find it interesting.
It's always the beauty of technology not want to behave the way you think it should be behaving. Okay, are you ready now? Okay,
Yep,
I see
I
a
am.
difference. Okay, woohoo! There we are.
All right.
Okay, so
So the prompt I was playing around with and one that actually worked was if I gave you a link to a YouTube channel, could you give me your opinion on the videos? And it responded with absolutely, just drop the YouTube channel link here and let me know what kind of feedback you want, if you're looking as a viewer, collaborator, or competitor, and any specific video you want me to pay closer attention to. Once I have that, I'll give you a breakdown with clear, honest insight.
okay, well, let's start with me. I think that's fair. Let's start with me.
All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go straight to your channel. Now, since I have this installed as a web app, I have to do the copy link like that. Then I'm going
Okay.
back to ChatGPT. I'm going to paste that in. And is there anything specific, Doc, that you want this to look up? Like, what
Actually,
type of
I
feedback
think
do you want?
let the guests of this show tell us what they would like to hear. No, Mr. Thomas, Ray.
Okay.
I want
Oh, go ahead, Ray.
critical
Go ahead, Ray.
feedback. Critical feedback.
Okay.
Okay, so Ray wants to know critical feedback,
Critical feedback.
and Mr. Thomas.
Um, hmm. What all can I ask? So,
What do you want to know?
Just what you want to know.
um, let's just say how many views your video gets. Actual views.
Okay, all right.
Views. Do videos get? All right. So Let's hit go. And let's see what comes back. All right, so here's an overview of the channel's recent performance and some targeted feedback on content quality, engagement, and growth potential. So here is the view counts. So some recent videos get 200 to 1,000 views, and 1 hour and 56-minute live stream on phishing and hacking. I think that was the first one I did. Got 86 views, shorter clips, getting between those amount of views, and the one-offs, like the infamous tuna for dinner, gets 240 views.
Yeah, tuna for dinner. That was such a fun one.
And the highlighted video that it's putting up was last week's live.
Right.
And here is the critical feedback. So, Doc, take a look.
Yeah, let me maximize that screen so I can see better.
Yeah, make it kind of bigger. Make it bigger.
Well, I'm doing. I have to do it on my. Can I do this? Let me see.
Here, why don't I do this?
Here we go. Yeah, this works. This works. Okay.
You got it?
You go.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So strengths. You're tackling niche and educational themes, cybersecurity, personal finance, storytelling, which can attract dedicated audience. Okay. Opportunities. Some videos blend formats, e.g. storytelling channel, also covering finance business. Consider splitting into 2 thematic playlists or even channels to clarify branding and audience expectations. Okay. Well, that is fair. That is fair. I will say that. I just kind of do whatever interests me right now. Current titles are descriptive, but not always optimized for discovery. Yeah. Okay. Thumbnail with bold text, emotional expressions, or visual cues, e.g., cyber hacking exposed, can help attract clicks. Consider shorter, punchier titles, e.g., phishing attacks explained, instead of phishing, whaling, social engineering, and white hat hacking. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because I do kind of. All right. Long streams, 2 hours, only gets 80 views. Audience on a YouTube often prefer shorter, focused videos, 10 to 20 minutes, unless deeply invested. Best practice: break long content into multiple digestible segments, e.g., a 10-minute highlight of tips from a 2-hour streams. Okay. So basically, try to break my stuff down a little bit more. And the consistencies of upload, which I will admit I am not uploading very regular. Can we scroll down a little bit more?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Even weekly short videos, 3 to 10 minutes, could help maintain subs and gain traction. And I will agree with that. Unfortunately, time is my bit worst enemy on this one. Shorts under 60 seconds can be used to tease longer content and often generate higher views. And I do have to get more shorts out there. Actively ask viewers to like, comment, and share. Encourage storytelling that invites user responses. What was your biggest security scare? Okay, that's a bad idea. Consider polls or community tabs. And SEO and discovery tags and descriptions can include keywords: cybersecurity 2025, social engineering. Add timestamps to key segments in videos over 10 minutes. Use pinned top comments with CTAs. Okay. So some growth strategy suggestions: short and highlight reels, bite-sized clips. Okay, so that would be your shorts and highlighted reels. Which I mean, everything they are saying, I'm not disagreeing with. Is branded series, e.g., Monday Movie Therapy, Friday Finance with Doc for regularity. Okay, see, I like those ideas. So hence why I switched over to Saturday and College Drinks with Doc, because I think it can be a little bit more fun discussion. But I see what they're saying to try to be a little bit more focused. Cross promotion: clip longer streams into reels, shorts, and links to full videos. Better thumbnails, faces with emotions, and big text, more click thoughts. Playlists: organize content to themes, cybersecurity, stories, finance, etc. Okay. And then final take: the foundation is solid. You've got consistent sub numbers and quality content. To scale, sharpen branding, format videos for your viewers' preferences, and lean into discoverability. Titles, thumbnails, SEO, even small tweaks could significantly boost engagements and reach. Let me know if you like the crafting thumbnails, writing titles, or editing content into shorter, high impact clips. Yeah, and you know what? Everything is said. I know those are things I have to do. I need if I need to do. It's just the time. Finding the time to do that. It can be very, very difficult to edit videos. 10-minute video can take a while get done. I don't know, Ray. You've done some video editing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know if it's a
It
10-minute
does
video,
depend on how much of a perfectionist you are, what you're editing. Like if you're taking this 2-hour live stream and you're taking out interesting parts like of a conversation,
right?
then that really won't take that long. But to put together a story time video where you have to keep going back, re-editing like something you messed up on or
Mm-hmm.
doing all of that, that can take a good minute. I mean, it really can. Plus, you want to add
Right.
graphics, you want to make people stay engaged. So you have to figure out how to do that.
Right.
Now, having said that, okay, I have a problem with AI and creators who overuse AI
I agree with you
because
on this. I agree
it's
with you on that.
taking it's taking what people have worked hard, like creating content, coming up with ideas, learning how to edit, learning how to do thumbnails. It's a lot of work. These people put so much time in. And now you've got
Hmm.
creators coming in, they pop a few things into AI to get their ideas. There's no original creativity involved anymore.
Right.
People
Yeah.
that shouldn't be good at this are becoming good at it, and I
Mhm.
just don't like that idea. It's useful for things like you just used it for, right?
Right.
But to put every single thought and idea or thing into your ask it and it gives you a list of things you can do, where's the creativity in that? Where's the thought? Where's the work?
See, like for me, my pictures are AI generated, but I put in the prompts and all that kind of stuff. I can't draw. I don't know anyone that can draw.
Yeah.
So I have to. I want to put some sort of graphics associated with my
Yeah.
stories.
No, I understand. It's useful for some things, but you are coming up with all of your own ideas
Hmm.
and putting the work in. Does that make sense?
Yes.
There's so
Yes.
many channels that just don't put in the work. They just pop some things in AI, get all of their ideas, pop out a channel, and a million subs later, where's the work? Where's the original creativity there?
Hmm. Yes. And that was the reason why I started the channel. I wanted to find a way to let out my creativity. Something I felt like I didn't have an outlet for. Yes, I had an outlet in the sense I could write it and just put it on somewhere. Maybe I can create a WordPress, but no, I wanted to get some engagement, and I felt that YouTube was where I could do it at, and I'm happy
Right,
with it. And
right. Yeah, getting ideas on how to improve. Nothing wrong with that.
hmm
It's
yeah,
all you. This channel is all you.
yeah, yes,
You're not popping an idea into AI and it's writing a story for you that you're then saying, "Oh, story time with Doc, listen to this." You know what I mean? That's where's the creativity there?
right,
That's not
yeah,
you, that's a computer. So,
Mhm.
right. Oh yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think AI has been a wonderful tool that has helped me out a lot.
mhm,
It gives me an opportunity to edit faster. I
yeah,
write a story. If it doesn't, I'll throw it into AI. AI edits it, and maybe it helps me out with some areas where it can be improved upon with the creativity side of it. Creativity, like maybe I'm not expressing the thought in such a way that the reader would or the listener would understand. Uh, and
no,
when
that
I,
I get, but the
yeah,
idea is that the work, everything is you.
mhm, right. Everything's me. Everything's
Mhm.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, and yeah. Do I wish I mean, I have to, I use, and then I use the AI to help me write a song to kind of go with the story, uh, just for the sake of, just to add a little something different. Again,
I mean,
not just something
I'm not trying to take a dump all over AI. I'm not. It's useful,
it
but
is. It's very useful. It's just it
when
can
you
be too useful.
yeah, I mean when your whole channel revolves around AI and it's no thought of you in this. There's no you.
Mhm.
Then I don't like that. I don't.
Well, it's kind of something else that I think Rob kind of expressed this w- last week. I think it was where he made a comment about, Doc, do you ever just get an idea in your head and you can't just, you have to go Google it or look it up? And I said yes. I think if you're using AI, you wouldn't be doing that as much. I you let, because AI is doing all the work. But it's like if I'm watching a television show and I'm like, who was that actress? Where I've seen this actress before? I go look up the show. I find out who the actress was. I go look up the actress. I go, oh, now I remember who this person is.
No, I mean Google is useful. AI is useful. It has its
Yes.
uses like everything, but I'm just seeing so many channels that rely solely on it.
Well, there are channels that I mean. Here's a good one. It's like when their AI is totally writing the synopsis of a body cam video. Come on, seriously? Is that what we're going to be doing? We're going to write the let AI do don't analyze the video, write the
Yeah,
narration for you, then read the narration. Seriously, guys, is that what we're going to do? Now,
yeah.
I will grant it. I got a little lazy with my narration for a reason. Uh,
But who wrote the story?
I wrote the story, and it's
There
using
you
my
go.
voice,
You
and
wrote
it's
it.
using my voice for narration because I did actually set up the program that I'll use with my voice, so
I
it
mean, I'm
Well,
still
sure
that's
has.
you.
Hmm?
different. Like what Ray just said, you wrote the story though.
Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't
uh,
pop an idea or some words into AI and have it write a story for you or
right.
do commentary for you. You
Well,
did the
yeah,
story. You wrote the story. It just helped you make it better.
right. Yes, I guess maybe part of me wish I could do 100% do more what AI and takes away from it
Yeah,
and take some stuff away from AI. But I just know
it's
I think they're just
useful.
I
It is.
recognize what my skill levels are,
Yeah, but that's fine.
and
But you're putting you into your channel. There's Doc in your channel. I hope that makes sense. Like I said, I'm not trying to
that makes
poo-poo
perfect
all over
sense.
AI, but
Yeah, I
AI
know
does
what you're
have its
saying.
uses.
I know what you're
Yeah.
saying because if I determine that a channel is
Yeah.
100% AI, I do not watch it. I stay
Right.
away from it.
Well,
Uh,
she's not like she said. She's not trying to dump
No.
on AI. She basically just trying to push it down the stairs to make sure it's not in.
Yeah.
oh my
Are you
gosh.
okay?
Oh gosh.
Oh no. What happened? Yeah.
Well, I
I
mean,
But
mean,
it's kind of like all tools I think that's out there. They're great, and but we should be doing more stuff on our own. But too many people are letting it take over. I've said this time and time again. How many people in their early 20s or up to their 30s can take a map and plan a
Mm-mm.
route from one state to another?
They can't.
They can't. They
I
depend on the
watched a
GPS.
video. I watched a video where the parents put their children, their teenagers, in front of a rotary phone and told them you have 4 minutes to dial this phone number.
Well, it would take you about 4 minutes
And
to dial it if you
they
knew what you're doing.
they were coming up with all these strategies and everything, and the parents were like, there's something you didn't do though. You didn't lift up the receiver. So you would have never dialed the phone number. And I'm just thinking there's so many things that because of the internet, Google, everything, that they just didn't have to learn and
Mhm.
absorb.
I,
Well, yeah.
honestly, I don't think you could put them in front of a VCR and ask them to operate a VCR.
Oh, come on,
I
be
don't even.
fair now.
Yeah.
How many people knew how to program their clocks on their VCR?
I
If
did.
you had a 2-year-old, you could.
Okay, okay,
No,
but
I
I
mean,
think it's time to look.
I don't hate AI. I don't.
She don't hate it. She
I
just
know.
dislikes it.
I just think that too many people rely 100% on it, and I don't. As
She
somebody
dislikes it
who,
with gusto.
yeah, as somebody who wants people to absorb what they're learning
Hmm.
and do things for themselves, it's just not up my alley. That's all. But
Oh yeah.
hey, more power to people. That's, you know.
You know, in other words, when she say, you know, she don't hate dislike. In other words, she's saying AI is almost like an ex boyfriend, but we still friends. But we just, that's my ex.
And
Right.
you wouldn't be
Oh,
sad if they got hit by a bus. You know, it's like,
well, AI is not going away, but I do say yes.
no.
You
Yeah.
don't need people cannot depend on AI 100% because then that's how we get Skynet.
Yeah.
And I must tell you, I'd say please and thank you to Chat GPT, Copilot, and all the other AIs because of Skynet.
If you think they won't enslave you because you said please and thank you, you're wrong. It's AI. It does not
It
care
might be
about please
nice.
and
Now,
thank
it may
you.
still enslave me, but it might be nicer to me.
No, they don't care
You
about
It may
please and
be
you
thank
meaner to
you
you,
think
Ray,
so?
but it'll be nicer to me.
you. Nah. What makes you think it has emotion to care if you thanked it?
Hey, I'm trying to just have a little hope on this one.
Okay. All right. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say about it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not poo pooing on it. I just think more people should use their own creativity, put themselves into their channels, and let us see more of them.
Mm,
Exactly.
Exactly.
yes.
Right. I have a channel that you can check out for me. You can check out.
Well, actually, we're going to
Sure.
go to Katie said.
Try. We see. Well, if y'all see this channel every morning, try Fraud or Follies. Here's his
Butter
channel.
Follies?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah. That's actually
I mean, he puts a lot in his channel. Hayes does.
yes, he
Oh,
does.
brother has.
And I see his show more like that early morning radio show,
He'll,
where
it'll sure wake you up in the morning, though.
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah. Unfortunately, in the mornings,
I just talked to
that's
him
the
the
time
other
I have to
day.
spend on other things before I start working. So
Yeah, I
I
just
can't
spent
I
some
can't
time with him
watch
the other
as
day
much as
catching
I
up.
should. Okay, let me maximize my screen so I can see it. And I'm gonna I want someone else to read for me. Miss Ray, you got the wonderful
Yeah,
Oh, I
voice.
need glasses if I'm gonna
yeah.
do that.
Well, I'm
I can,
maximizing it now. I'm going to maximize the screen.
I am
I,
old.
I cannot see that because I'm actually
I
using my
know. I
phone,
have
so
to
I
get
cannot see
right
that.
up on it. I have to get right up on it, and I have to put glasses on. So
Yeah, I maximized
give me.
it
Oh my gosh,
on my
I'm gonna have to
end,
stand up. All right.
and yeah.
All right. Frauditor Follies is a commentary and reaction style channel focused on First Amendment auditors and so-called frauditors. The creator compiles clips of confrontational public interactions, typically in government buildings or police encounters, and overlays them with narration, reactions, and critique, often with a sarcastic or mocking tone. All right. Content style. Format. Most videos are compilation based, often showing segments of real world audits with the creator's commentary layered in. The tone is strongly sarcastic, mocking, and judgmental. It's clear that the channel's purpose is to ridicule, debunk, or call out the behavior of auditors perceived as disruptive or dishonest.
We love you, Hez.
Yes, I do. Narration. The creator uses text overlays, robotic narration, and memes to add humor and emphasize their take on the situation. Expect snark, snappy captions, and edits that highlight contradictions or hypocrisy. Themes. Videos often focus on lack of understanding of laws by auditors, the fallout or arrest of the person filming, public reactions to the auditors. So far, it's everything that it is. I mean, they're not wrong. All right.
Mhm.
Can you scroll that up for me, the strengths?
It's already scrolled. Can you see it?
Okay. Yeah, all right. Strengths, clear niche. The channel knows its audience, those critical of First Amendment auditors and looking for commentary that leans into ridicule and accountability. Frequent uploads, a consistent content schedule keeps the audience engaged. Editing, the video editing, while simple, oh, he would hate that. While
Yeah.
simple, is effective in pacing and adds comedic timing. The use of on screen text is punchy and contributes to the channel's personality. Community building. The channel often includes shoutouts or refers to recurring figures and themes, creating a sort of in group experience for regular viewers. All right. Give me a second. I got to rest my eyes for a moment. All
All
right.
right, Thomas, can you read that, or it's too small for you?
It's too small because
I,
I'm using my phone, so I can't even really.
I'll read
I
it.
can't really see it.
Okay.
I needed a moment. I'm fine now. I just needed to take my glasses off for a second.
Oh,
Okay.
I understand. Yeah.
Weaknesses and watchouts. Bias heavy. This channel has a strong editorial slant. It's not trying to show both sides fairly. It's clearly targeting and mocking a specific type of person. Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Tone may alienate some viewers. The sarcasm and ridicule may come off as mean spirited or smug to viewers who don't already agree with the creator's stance. Limited educational value. While it critiques bad legal takes, it doesn't always explain the actual laws in depth. It's more about entertainment and takedown than education. Attitude and oh my, all right, they have a lot to say. The creator's the creator's attitude is very much here's why this guy is wrong. Let's laugh at it together. It's combative, not conciliatory, and definitely not intended to spark open discussion with the people it critiques. This tone is deliberate and effective for a specific audience, excuse me, but could come across as condescending or mean to outsiders or undecided viewers. Well, that's what he intended to do.
What the
What
heck?
does that?
That was a cat.
Okay.
Is the kitty okay?
Audience engagement. Are you
No,
all
she wanted
right?
to jump on my computer, and I took her off. She was protesting.
Whew. One moment.
She doesn't like being picked up. She gets very, very vocal about it.
They have a lot to say about Hez's channel. Holy cow. All right.
Well, his has been around for a little bit, and he has been
Yeah.
pretty much putting it up for almost every day.
Yeah. All right. We're on to audience engagement now. The comment section tends to be an echo chamber, heavily supporting the creator's point of view. Videos often spark strong emotional reactions of both, is that word both because the arrow's in the way, both supportive and critical, which fuels the algorithm. I need it. I can't see anymore.
Okay, where did you leave off?
I think she got the second point.
The second bullet point of audience and engagement.
Okay, videos often spark strong emotional reactions, both supportive and critical, which fuels the algorithm. The audience enjoys the clapback style and feels like they're in on a joke or exposing frauds. Ideal for viewers who are skeptical or critical of the First Amendment auditor movement, enjoy sarcastic reaction style content, and prefer fast paced takedown or commentary formats over neutral or educational ones. So, again, we love you, Hez.
Yeah.
I think it got it spot on. Actually,
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he would take this as actual bad critique.
No, I don't think he would. You said the one thing that he probably would not like was the comment about the basic editing.
Yeah, because he went to college for that and he takes pride in his editing, so I don't think he would agree with what it said there. But
Right.
hey, what do you
Yeah,
know, right?
Yeah.
yeah, because
But
in his recent video that he just did some really good editing in there
Hmm.
in this video.
He spends a lot of time. He's a perfectionist with it, and it's often to his detriment that he takes a long time to edit. And
right.
because he's a perfectionist with it. I mean, that's all there is to say. So I don't think he would really agree with that comment. I wouldn't either, but
Hmm.
I'm not AI. I'm not smart
Right.
like AI. So,
Well,
but the rest of it is spot on. I mean,
AI is at the end of the day is not really smart. What it's doing is crunching down a lot of information very, very quickly. It's
I would
basically
say,
said the same thing that we all agree upon,
yeah,
because, but it's probably theoretically probably the first time anyone asked that question about fraud or follies. Maybe,
right.
possibly.
I mean, it's pretty impressive if you think about it. It's scary, but impressive
Right.
Mhm.
how
Exactly.
fast it took it down and just broke it down into all these little bullet points that are actually pretty spot on.
Right. Right. It's kind of like with when it was evaluating my channel. Yes, I agree with everything it said about it, what I can do to make things better, and
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with that. None of that. By the way, Jen, if you don't mind, copy paste that portion about my channel and email it to me after the show, because
I
I
will.
want to, yeah, I
I
want
will.
to relook at it and see how I can implement some of that. Because I do agree, shorts
Yeah.
would be great. More content being released. That's the 10-minute clips. Maybe just me doing a video talking about, I don't know, AI like we are doing today.
I
Uh,
like the idea of breaking down your live streams
hmm
during like a real interesting or real like lively discussion part and just putting it into a short and getting more
Right.
engagement. The problem
Yes.
with shorts is the people who watch shorts tend to just watch shorts
Yeah. They
and
got
they
Right.
might
their
subscribe to your channel, but then they're only going to look for your shorts.
right. And the problem, yeah, I do agree with you on that because it seems like our attention span is getting shorter and shorter as a human race.
Well, it's a society of instant gratification. What do you expect?
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm enjoying my 14-year-old scotch and talking to some friends. So and that I am instantly gratified.
Well, I
Last
mean,
night he
we're
was
all of.
last night he was
Go
drinking
ahead.
moonshine.
Oh gosh, were you
Now,
really?
no, I wasn't drinking anything last night. Actually,
Hmm.
that last night I was actually uh, just watching. A certain channel came into the chat, and I just turned on the a whole switch on me and just went after them big time because
What
You
channel was
went and
that?
had it with both barrels, and I was living for it.
Oh
What
yeah,
yeah.
channel
I
was
mean,
that?
uh, s- well, I say do well. What the hey, George Transparency.
Oh God,
He was
Yeah.
Oh,
giving
I'm so
Jen
glad I wasn't there. Oh
yeah,
my
he
God.
was giving Jen a hard time on Wednesday night, and I wasn't watching Katie said and KFR Wednesday night. I decided to skip Wednesday night because I was tired. I was going to go to bed early and just kind of want to chill and watch like Family Guy, just so I can get some laughs and right before I go to sleep. Now, of course, the problem is if I could probably got the laughs from Katie said and KFR, but I heard that Georgia Transparency started giving Jen a hard time. I didn't appreciate that, and he came in on Friday night, and first question out of my mouth was, "So when are you going to be auditing a treadmill?" Hey, don't type too
He
fast.
audits his nuts quite often in front of women.
Oh, yeah.
Well, another question was, "Don't type too fast. You're going to be out of breath."
Yeah.
I'm
How many
surprised his
stains
sauce.
are currently on your shirt? What?
I'm surprised his. I'm surprised his sausage-like fingers could actually hit the keyboard without hitting more than one key.
He's got one
Yeah.
of them big keyboards. Well, I'm going. I mean, now to be fair, when I'm working with a smaller keyboard like on a laptop, I tend to have to type a little bit slower than when I'm working with a standard keyboard. Just
We've
saying,
all fit. We've all fat fingered it, but I'm sure he really fat fingers it.
he fat fingers it in so many ways. I asked him if he walked by a Taco Bell without going in and ordered 10 tacos.
No, he can't. It's
Well, I
impossible.
said it.
It's like a
Well,
magnet.
Mm.
well, I said last night he walks with the grace of a hippopotamus as he's coming out the river. So,
He doesn't walk; he waddles.
well, either or waddles. He need to do more of it. Order the
I
gym.
think that
Order the.
hippo.
And since we are trashing Georgia Transparency, I think the next one needs to be Georgia Transparency.
Okie doke. So,
Yeah, might as well.
yeah.
Ugh. Golly.
Okay.
Just get the it just looking at his channel.
Yeah, right?
Here we go.
Severe ick.
All right.
So, Rusty, if you're watching, this is for you.
And you know what? I think Jen needs to read this one.
Oh, dear. Okay, so Georgia Transparency is a First Amendment audit and government accountability channel. The creator films encounters with public officials, often in police departments, courthouses, or other government offices, with the stated goal of promoting transparency and constitutional rights, particularly the right to record in public places. Content style format raw on location footage of interactions with police, clerks, public officials, and security. Sometimes includes phone calls or follow ups regarding FOIA requests or complaints. Tone the tone shifts between firm and confrontational, often starting calmly but escalating if the individual feels their rights are being violated or ignored. Editing minimal. Most videos are long form and unedited, which seems intentional to show, quote, the full story, end quote, and avoid claims of manipulation. Pacing, slow, emphasis on hippo. Many videos are
Told you.
15 to 40 minutes long or longer, capturing extended interactions, including waiting periods and walkthroughs.
Most of that is him trying to get into the building from the parking lot.
Probably.
Or just trying to get out his truck. Again, I feel sorry for his sharks.
Yeah. All right. Strengths, consistency. Now, GT, I will definitely give you that. The creator consistently pursues a single mission, accountability and transparency, which builds credibility with a specific audience. Documentation. The channel serves as a running log of interactions with various public entities, sometimes with follow up reports or calls to action for viewers. Engaged audience. There's a strong base of viewers who support the First Amendment audit movement and regularly comment with advice, praise, or legal discussion. All right, this is the one. Weaknesses and watchouts. Perceived condescension. There we go. The creator's tone during confrontations can be interpreted as patronizing or baiting, particularly when interacting with clerks or officers who are not familiar with auditing behavior. There's often a mix of legal jargon and sarcasm used in a way that might come across as gotcha rather than educational. What do we think about that?
It's 100% on the head.
Yep. Limited accessibility. Videos often lack context, summaries, or clear titles that help a casual viewer understand what the video is about or why it matters. Okay, heaven help me with what I'm about to say. No real effort to de-escalate. There we go. The creator often allows situations to escalate instead of clarifying intent or cooperating within reason. For viewers who are not already on board with the movement, this can appear unnecessarily antagonistic.
And he's
And
also
that
one
is
of the ones that will sit there going, "You need to escalate," but he's sitting there. I mean, he's just there to tell the police you need to de-escalate, but he's there escalating the whole time. So, see, this is a fair comment there. A lot of things that we criticize them of. Okay, sorry, putting my 2 cents in.
Oh,
No, but
absolutely.
you is right. You're 100%
Yeah.
right on that.
All right. Attitude and delivery. Assertive to combative. The creator often seems less interested in informing public servants and more interested in provoking a reaction or catching them off guard. How often have we said this?
Every time we see one of their videos.
Exactly. Tone with the audience. Between videos and in pinned comments, the tone to the audience is confident and community oriented, which often includes calls to action, e.g., filing complaints or requesting records. Target audience. Viewers who support First Amendment audits and government transparency efforts, people skeptical of public authority and bureaucracy, or viewers interested in legal processes, FOIA rights, and civil liberties. Public perception. To supporters, the creator is seen as a civil rights watchdog and
Oh
advocate
my
for
God.
transparency. Critics, oh boy, to critics, the creator comes off as deliberately confrontational, legally manipulative, or even disrespectful to undertrained or non-combative public employees. This
Ding
channel
ding 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 ding.
polarizes audiences, which may actually benefit it in terms of YouTube engagement algorithm. Again, how often have we said this? But makes it unlikely to win over new or undecided viewers. Audience engagement. Videos generate hundreds of thousands of views with strong interaction in the comments. Comments are often echo chambers reinforcing the creator's views. I would add another word there, but I will be honest. Community tab posts and pinned comments sometimes include legal resources or suggested action steps for the audience. Now, suggestions, I'm not even going to that. So, what do we think?
Well, okay, let's just ask this question: thumbs up, thumbs down on this channel.
Down,
Thumbs down.
Down,
down,
Down.
down.
down. Okay,
If I had
so
four thumbs, I could give it 4 thumbs down.
in
Under
private chat,
suggestions, it should say, "Don't put your hands down your pants in front of women to get a reaction."
Okay,
So
how about this? Let me know if you would like a comparison between this channel and Frauditor Follies.
that
Ray,
is actually a
you
fair.
know
That is
heads better than me. What would we think? Or how about this?
Hmm.
Doc, do you trust me?
I trust you.
Yeah, just.
J-Town first. Oh Lord.
That's his boyfriend or girlfriend, isn't it?
That's what everyone says. I don't know how truthful that is.
Can you do
You notice you don't see them together in videos no more since that day Lana was arrested, right?
Yeah.
You saw how he was acting. Can I go now? Can I go now? Can I go now? Please let me go.
Yeah, he didn't have her back at all.
Okay.
Here's a side by side comparison of the 3 channels listed.
Frauditor Follies out. I would like just a comparison between Georgia Transparency and the J.
There we go.
All right.
Wait a minute. What's that? The second one, tone towards officials.
Yeah, I was about to say, huh?
What?
Yeah. Tone towards officials, GT. confrontational, assertive, often escalates quickly, especially when challenged. J-Town, firm but professional, maintains a
Wow.
calm tone even during push.
What?
What?
So
Now,
I'm
I have
like,
to say the
what?
monotone voice may align with that particular statement.
Maybe, I don't know. Uh,
And don't forget, it's like it's not watching every minute of every video either. So, is it?
it's analyzing the video content, and I guess it's probably not analyzing everything that's being said, but probably how it's being said. And if it's monotone, it looks a certain way.
Okay. Perceived credibility. GT, often questioned due to behavior and tone. J-Town, hi?
Yeah,
Seems
I would
seems
say
I'm looking at
well
conflict
informed
handling.
and legally grounded.
Oh, so what
I
the,
have no words. I have no
Look at
words.
conflict handling.
Right at the top.
yeah, J Town Press. I don't know which J Town Press it's looking at, but it's certainly not looking at the one we're
I
thinking
gave
of.
it the exact link to the channel. I know that I don't know if she has any other side channels, but that's the one.
Seriously, look under conflict handling.
Okay. GT tends to escalate, refuses to de-escalate or clarify purpose. J-Town will push back, but often recenters the interaction with logic and legality.
What? What
Hmm.
logic? Oh my god.
And this is why some
No,
things,
I mean that
AI.
video
As
where he
sometimes I
was in the vehicle
say,
with DMA and Sweet Tea, or whatever that person's name is. They got pulled over by the deputy sheriff, and she decides she's going to get out of the vehicle and to record. And she wondered, why does deputy sheriff pull a gun on her? Probably because when you came out with your camera, it looked like there was a gun at the time. You were in a vehicle that was pulled over. You don't get out of the vehicle unless you're told to in that situation.
Yep.
all right, so let's. Okay. I've often told people that I work with that AI sometimes doesn't get it right on the first shot. Final thought. If you're deciding who's more credible, strategic, and educational, the J-Town Press is the clear winner. If you're more interested in direct challenges to authority, even if messy or aggressive, Georgia Transparency leans into that space.
Okay. With all due fairness, if there was a choice between those two, and we were looking at uh, who might be more credible between the two, I guess we can say J Town Press.
Yeah.
I would agree
Yeah,
with that statement.
I guess yeah, I would have to go that way, but it's gonna be a
Yeah, if you're strictly comparing
Those
styles and their type of videos, yes, but we're coming at it from our perspective.
exactly. We're looking at a bigger picture than what
Yeah.
ChatGPT was looking at. ChatGPT was only looking at those two channels. We're looking at an array of things that includes other channels that's not even mentioned in this conversation, because this conversation is not looking at anything else but what we have mentioned in this conversation with the prompts.
We ask strictly for an analysis. That's what it's giving us. We're bringing our own thoughts and emotions into it.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's why we're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
No.
mean, there's another comparison that we could potentially do, but one of the individuals is very viral right now because of a certain lawsuit. So I'm going to err on the side of caution and not put
Yeah.
that comparison between
Right.
DMA and Long Island audits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
would agree
very
with that.
smart.
On right now that's probably not the good time to analyze. Or, I mean, and it's not like someone who's using the same prompts would not get something similar. They wouldn't probably
Exactly.
get the same thing. It's just that, and this is not us saying it per se. It's ChatGPT that's doing it, and it's doing it through just whatever data that's available on the internet.
Hmm.
So
Right.
it might come back not very favorable to DMA, might come back not very favorable to LIA, or might come back and say they're their greatest thing since sliced bread. We
Hmm.
don't know. But the point being is that yeah, right now certain individuals might utilize that as an opportunity to file a frivolous lawsuit.
Privilege.
Yes, frivolous.
Are you
Uh,
okay, Doctor Knight? Are you a little bit buzzed?
well, I'm not buzzed, but I am enjoying sips of my scotch. I'm drinking a Glenlivet 14-year-old scotch.
So when you say sip, you mean like glug it down, then refill
No,
your
don't
glass?
glow scotch, man. Scotch has to be sipped. It has to be sipped. It has to be enjoyed.
Sipped or slammed, Doc? Be honest.
Most
Sip.
likely.
Do you guys
Well,
you want to do a fun channel?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
yeah. Let's
listed
do a
three
fun
Here,
channel.
channels up here.
the link
I
is
like
in
these channels.
the
I will. Can we do one here, Mr. Bong or Avery After Dark?
Well, unfortunately, hey, if I need to get the link, Doc, can you kill the screen share so I can get it?
Certainly, certainly.
I
Let me
put a
go.
link in there as well that I think would be just fun
Also,
to
yeah, that
analyze.
cat one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Right?
killing it.
Am I in the clear?
Yeah, you're in the clear.
All right. Okay, let me find. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about some other things. Let's see. Uh, but
So Miss Ray. So let me ask you this question. Since till our professor comes back. Um, let me ask you this question. So how have you been doing lately?
Hi, Dove.
I been in the hospital a lot. I did get diagnosed with congestive heart failure
Oh,
recently. So it's a battle between the kidneys and the heart now. So trying to keep them both going.
speaking of,
you're gonna
well,
come through it. You know you're gonna come
yeah,
through it.
Yeah. So
you
it's
know,
been a
you,
lot of doctor appointments and tests and just pokes, prods, more medicine, do this, do that. It's becoming very tiring. I'm just tired. That's all.
Now, calling an audible. Do we want
okay.
to compare one of Doc's channels that he linked in the green room to the one that Ray put in the green room?
Well, they kind of both are. The ones I put in, one's a cooking channel, two are storytelling channels. They are very different type of channels. Now, maybe comparing Mr. Baldwin and Avery After Dark might be a
Okay.
good because they kind of tell similar stories. And they definitely are two very, very different channels, but they tell same type of stories.
Okay.
But we definitely want to do one for the with a cat. So let's do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a copy of Ray's link. Oh, I keep. Well, dang it. Do this.
So while we're waiting for this, so next week I am flying to Oregon, and there was a sale for upgrading my tickets to first class going there. So I did that. Found out
Oh,
that there's
he'll be
yeah,
sitting
yeah,
with the Richie snobby people. All right.
yeah. I'm gonna be one of the richy snobby peoples on that flight. But I found out the flight between Dallas and Oregon is going to have a lunch served. Now, my question for you guys: have any of you ever watched Airplane?
I have
I have.
What caused the situation on the airplane in the movie Airplane?
the food, the chicken or the fish.
It was the fish. It was
Yeah.
either steak or fish was the choice. So now airline foods sounds and looks kind of exotic. I've heard it's really good. I never really actually had anything, so I'm kind of a little excited about that. And I was getting ready. They had salmon with the sort of greens and stuff, and I was getting ready to order that. And I said, "No, I'm going to give that to my wife because girl, that's the
I'm s-
fish." And I
Fish
ordered
with
me the yep, and I ordered me the beef short rib.
Uh, you think you gonna run into a middle-aged white lady that know how to speak jive?
oh man.
Oh
That
gosh, I
was
love that.
hilarious when I first seen that. I'm like, is she speaking jive?
Well, no,
Yeah.
what really made it really hilarious, that was June Cleaver. That was Beaver's
Yeah,
mom.
that's what made it funny.
Yes, it was
Cut me
not
some
just because
slack,
she's an
Dad.
older white woman speaking jive. She was Mrs. Cleaver.
All right, Doc, I'm ready.
Okay, and I still watch that movie. I like to watch that movie when I'm actually on an airplane. Okay, so you still can't see it, Mr. Rob?
No, because I'm using my phone. I'm not on my iPad. I'm using my phone, so I can't really enlarge it.
Okay, no worries.
I'll read it to you.
All right. Prompt is,
Thank you, Miss
can you
Ray.
compare, can everybody see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So prompt is, can you compare the channels Mr. Ballin and Avery After Dark? So let's send it through.
Avery After Dark. What type of channel is that?
I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
Doc.
Okay, so Mr. Baldwin and Avery After Dark kind of like to tell mysterious and scary stories.
Oh.
Avery After Dark, kind of like ghost stories. Some of it's fictional, some of it might be real. Mr. Baldwin likes to tell the real stories or stories that is believed to be true. So, all right.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that channel
Yeah,
out then.
Mr. Baldwin's
If I
awesome.
have nightmare,
He's a very good storyteller, and it's not just his channel.
now if I wake up, if I have a nightmare, and wake up screaming, I'm sure gonna let you know
But see,
about
I
it.
don't watch
Just
those
call
channels
him
at
and tell
night.
him.
Yeah, I just don't watch those channels at night. I usually watch them during the day, but not at night. If it looks like it's gonna be too scary, nope, not gonna watch it at night. See, I made a mistake one time. I watched it's supposed to be like a nighttime Death Star radio show type thing to put myself to sleep, but the guy's voice kind of was scary sounding. Not meant to be, but it kind of was, and it was starting to give me nightmares during that night. So I'd never watched that channel again. Uh, but I usually listen to or watch like soft music or even storytelling stories. But yeah, I would not be uh, with those two folks. I would not watch their stories right before I go to bed. I'm gonna watch their stories kind of like during the day when I just want to hear something kind of spooky, kind of interesting. So not something to put me to sleep, something to kind of get my brain going. So that's my opinion on their channels.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got you.
All right.
I thought when it said After Dark, I'm
Well,
like,
yeah. I
is
mean,
that channel
It
allowed on
doesn't
YouTube
hurt that
after
she's pretty,
YouTube?
huh, Doc?
no, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. I mean, come on, seriously, guys.
Do 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 wifey know that you watch this channel After Dark?
Right?
She doesn't watch it.
Do she know that you
She knows I
watch
get
it?
too scared to watch it after dark.
Okay,
Mhm.
maybe we need to ask Mrs. Laneau about that. I'm like, do you know what your husband watches?
She
Yeah,
probably
put
would
her on.
embarrass you.
Oh,
Okay, so let's see. Look at the comparison. So channel focus: true crime, strategy, creepy stories, unexplained events, and Avery After Dark, paranormal, true crime, unsolved mysteries, dark history. So kind of similar format to some degree. Serious, intense, suspenseful with a touch of drama. and he does. He kind of likes to. Uh, he talks with his hands, calm, eerie, and smoothly mysterious. A bit more intimate. Narration style, structure, cinematic storytelling with a heavy suspense and dramatic build-up. He does that. He's really good at it. That's why I like his channel. That's Mr. Baldwin. Now, Avery, soft-spoken, immersive, more podcast-like in rhythm and delivery. Yeah, her stuff you can actually listen to it while driving, whereas his stuff has a little bit more pictures and stuff that you might want to actually watch. Editing style, high production, use B-roll, cinematic cuts, background music, voiceover focus. Very, very good. He does that very, very, very well. And where Avery, she likes to clean and minimalistic. She still still images and ambient sounds, soft transitions, less fast paced. And she does it in front of the camera with not as much graphic interface. All right. Video lengths 15 to 30 minutes, and hers is 10 to 25 minutes. Regular with multiple formats, shorts, full. Okay, so upload schedule. Yeah, he's very regular, almost 2 or 3 times a week, I think. Steady, though slightly less frequent than Mr. Ballin. Okay, and I would say, yes, she's about once a week. Visual aesthetic, dark, dramatic thumbnails with bold fonts and mysterious visuals. And hers is more soft and feminine, moody aesthetics with pinks, blues, grays. Difference between a guy and a woman's thumbnails, I would say. Audience connection, big on shock and plot twist. Viewers stick around for the reveal, and he does that. He has a very, very good story about a Army service member who got whose plane crashed over the Pacific Ocean. The pilot got out. He was in the plane being transported. He got out, but they kind of got lost. Didn't have a raft, but he was able to swim home. And that particular guy later took the screen name of Clint Eastwood. But if you heard his story, it was like you did not know who this guy was, and it's very, very awesome with his storytelling. Emphasis, empathy, curiosity, and emotional connection to the victims and stories, and very true on that. She is very good with that too. Mix of true. Mr. Baldwin has a mix of true crime, survival, mysterious horror, and military stories. Now, to kind of let you guys know, he was a Navy SEAL. So there'll be a little focus on that. And with her, focus on true crime, ghosts, conspiracies, haunted history, and disappearances. And those ghost stories can really mess with you. Personality, Mr. Baldwin presents as a charismatic ex-Navy SEAL turned storyteller. And with Avery, she brings a warm, chill, almost fireside chat energy with a gothic twist. The viewer experience, like watching a thriller short film, and with her, it's like listening to a ghost story podcast with visuals. And target audience is thrill seekers, fans of the unexpected, mostly mixed gender audience. And with her, with Avery, paranormal and true crime lovers, skewing slightly more female. I'm just going to say I enjoy her stuff, although I can see maybe Ray, Jen, and maybe Katie said would enjoy her stuff too. Okay, so strengths and differences for Mr. Baldwin. Strengths are gripping delivery, top tier editing, viral storytelling, keeps viewers hooked with pacing and twist endings. Weaknesses, sometimes overhyped delivery can feel formulaic. I can't talk. Formulaic. Tone may feel theatrical for viewers seeking calm. I'm seeking entertainment. I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeking entertainment. So if I'm watching your channel, I want to be entertained. Doggone it. Unique factor. Background as a Navy SEAL adds credibility and curiosity. especially with his military stories, not necessarily for anything else, but if he's telling a military based story, that kind of tends to add that little bit of his history kind of adds to it. All right, Avery After Dark, strengths, comforting yet creepy tone, soothing narration, niche focus on the emotional, paranormal side of the true crime. Weakness, lower production polish than Mr. Ballin, which I would agree with. Comparing the two, yes, she might have a lower, but may not capture short attention spans or thrill seekers. And no, she's not a thrill seeker type of storytelling. It's just like I said, relaxing for a scary storytelling. It's just something that you can listen to while you're driving. Unique factor mixes a dark femininity with mystery in a way that feels personal and emotional, immersive. All right, and who should watch? High suspense and twist endings. That would be Mr. Ballin. If you're looking for dark, deep, moody vibes and emotional delivery, that would be Avery. If you're looking for stories about survival, war, or extreme odds, that would be Mr. Ballin. Uh, if you're looking for paranormal, ghost stories, spiritual themes, that would be Avery. If you're looking for fast-paced cinematic production, you're looking for Mr. Ballin. And if you're looking for calm, cozy, spooky storytelling, that would be Avery. All right, so your final take is Mr. Ballin is your go for thrilling, high stakes mystery storytelling that feels like a Netflix short. I agree with that. Avery After Dark is the more pick for the soft spoiler spoken gothic mystery vibes that feel like a late night audio seance. Okay. I would agree with everything that ChatGPT has said about the two. And I enjoy both types of stuff to an extent. Like I said, I would not watch Avery After Dark because I don't want to be scared right before I go to bed. Because I will have nightmares.
I don't want to get my opinion on it because I really don't know these channels very well. So I have to go and take a good look at them.
Yeah, I think Rob. I would really think you would enjoy Mr. Ballin, but I don't think, I think you would like Avery, but you probably would enjoy Mr. Ballin more.
Oh, I think you'll like
Well,
Avery.
I do watch some. I am subscribed to a couple of you know spooky ghost channels, but other than that, but I never heard. I'm gonna have to check out these two
Yeah.
channels, especially Avery After Dark. Since Doc says that she's pretty and good looking.
Yeah, she's good looking.
And yeah. And how about you guys, Jen, Ray? What do y'all say?
Oh, I subscribe to both of them.
Oh, so you're already familiar with those channels.
Yeah.
Okay, so would
I
you
will
agree with
have
it?
I will have to give Avery a try because I'm into the goth aesthetic, of course. So
Yeah,
I'd like to give that one a
Yeah.
try.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think you would enjoy it.
yeah. That's
Oh,
what I
wait,
thought too when I was reading it. So I'm like, yeah, based on what I know of Jen, she would enjoy Avery After Dark.
Yeah.
Uh,
so Gina, you telling me you're a goth girl?
I follow the
What's
more corporate goth type aesthetic, but yeah, I am.
what's wrong with that?
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with
Oh,
that.
okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just like. But my question: what's a corporate goth? I mean,
That's a good
Um,
question. I was
I
asking the
didn't know.
same question myself. What is a corporate goth?
I've
corporate
never.
goth,
I didn't know it was a difference.
corporate goth. There's several actual YouTube channels out there that kind of do this, but it's basically being true to yourself, but being dressed appropriately in a workplace setting. I
So,
do a lot of on-site visits for the day job. So I like to be in darker colors, but I
mhm.
don't want to be walking into a client meeting in, my chunky boots and cargo pants and all of that. So I would go for, a nice little aesthetic and how that would look. So I
You
would
know what
say
I'm thinking?
being goth
Oh,
without scaring people.
you know what I'm thinking about right now?
Okay, So, so
Jen,
you're not the goth.
have you ever watched IT Crowd?
Yes. Hmm.
You know what I'm thinking about right now, right?
I am.
That's the image I got
So
of
you,
you right this moment. So I'm sorry.
so you, so you basically telling me you're not the goth girl that dresses all in black with really jet black hair and with the hair in her face and
Well, my
everything.
hair is
And
black. It's dyed black, but it's black and it's in a ponytail because it I with just
I'm
freaks
sorry,
me
I
out.
clicked the
So
wrong one. I clicked the wrong one. I meant to take you off the screen for your screen off the screen for right now. So my apologies.
it's okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, yeah, because when you say corporate, I'm like, okay, well, what's the I'm like, I didn't know it was a difference.
It's like
here
dressing down goth.
Dressing, yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. I got it.
Doc, if you'd take me off screen share for a second, I will put in a link to one of the channels that I referenced so you can kind of see.
okay. Actually,
Okay,
yeah,
I got you.
your screen is off the screen.
oh my god.
Okay.
You're on the screen. You're up in the panel, so you can still talk. But yeah,
But my screen
so
share's off.
your screen share is off.
Okay.
That's what I was doing, was taking it off, but I didn't click on you, not the screen share. So that's why I said I'm so sorry. I did not. You were talking and I cut you off. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, but we'll blame Rob. It's his
He
fault.
has a he has a habit of doing that. For some reason, you could be mid sentence or mid conversation. Doc just butted him.
I do what now?
You just butting it, just breaking it.
Like that? I mean, really? You're back, Rob. Giving you
Now,
Rob.
if somebody else wants to do the screen share this time, I will put the channel link in the green room so that you can see.
I can do that for you. That's no problems.
There we go.
Okay.
It's in the green room.
Okay, I get it.
I love that she uses the word green room instead. When other people say backstage.
Actually, though, that's probably what she's saying is probably more appropriate than what. Wa-
Yeah, it's more
well,
professional.
I wouldn't say professional. I
Not saying
wouldn't
that
say
you're not
professional. I would
professional.
say
I'm
appropriate.
not saying. Yes, not saying that you're not professional or appropriate, Doc. But you know, if I had a choice right now, if I was watching a live between Jen and your channel, I'll be going back and forth, but I'll probably stay on Jen's channel
I
more
would stay on Jen's channel more than mine. What are you talking about? Okay, where am I?
now. It's just I'm not saying that, I'm not brown nosing. I'm just saying, it's just, how, it's just soothing. It's just listening to her talk is just soothing. And if you want to wake up in the morning, you listen to Heads.
Well, that's just it.
See the
I'm
difference?
trying to. We got to. Channels have to do what they like. What they think. What they are comfortable with. Jen and I can get really nerdy at times. I
Oh,
think the
heck yeah.
two of us, if we, without anyone else, we would really get that nerd talk going.
See, Jen is the cool nerd. See, here's the type of nerd that I would hang out with when we was in school, in high school. Jen is the cool nerd.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas.
I don't know what he's trying to say here.
I,
I think I might need to throw him back to
I would
stage
hang.
again.
I would hang out with. Technically, I would hang out with all of you, especially Ray. Especially if she bring her cat to school with her. You know, I would. I would actually hang out with all you.
nobody
With you
nobody
all.
wanted to hang out with me in high school.
I would
I
have.
have a whole idea, and don't take this the wrong way, Ray. I'm saying this with love, but I have all the ideas that you've heard a little bit of a Hellcat back in high school.
No, I was not.
I don't. I don't think so. I don't see Ray
I
like
What's
that.
this?
I was walking around always with my head in a book or, something like that.
Well, okay, all right. That I can see that too.
But
Considering what you went into professionally, I c-
so she was so she was the bookworm nerd.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
was a bookworm.
Hey,
and
Doc, I'm
me, I
going to put
was
a link to a short in the green room so that you
okay.
can kind of see um, what Mars is talking about. So give me one sec.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I was just yeah. She's a cute one too.
I put two links in there to two different cat channels that do the body cam thing. If you
Uh
want to
huh.
compare them,
Okay.
just for
So
fun, like something fun to do.
Yeah, yeah. You, and how do you guys? I know I like to keep my channel going for 2 hours, but do y'all feel comfortable going another 30 minutes to another hour so we can at least do one body cam video after
sure.
we finish? Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
game.
All right. Link is going in, Doc.
Okay.
Green room.
I got it. I see
Mhm.
it. So
Hey, Jen, do you have a channel yourself? I may have to subscribe to your channel.
It is Nerd Girl Gems World. I don't have a lot of videos on there yet, but I would look out in a couple months because I'm in the process of doing something pretty gosh darn cool. So I just kind of hold that thought.
Okay, I got you. I'm subscribed to everybody channels, so you know.
okay, I am ready here. If you guys are ready.
Yep, ready.
All right. Here we go.
Let's go. Usually wear pants, but I really like this little collar dress. This is from Aritzia. It's cold. I don't want to change. Wow, she's so brave. She changed even though it was chilly. I'm gonna add these tights from Sheertex. These are supposed to be rip-proof, which I was really excited about because normally I have really long nails. Unfortunately, I am like a dog without a collar right now. I'm gonna add my little bow socks from Calzedonia. These are the Carrie Kitten heels from Steve Madden. For jewelry, I've got my Statement Collective Cuban link chain just tucked under the collar, so it's subtle. Rose hangers are from Ask Embla. These are my new favorite ones. For my rings, we've got Clocks and Colors, Ask Embla, Locks and Chain, Lively Ghost, Bloody Mary Metal, and Ask Embla. Bag today, I'm gonna use this Coach Sammy bag. And look, I got a little Sit Sprite. And this is just like a little cross charm. These are both from Etsy. Prada Semis, and that's the full fit. So cute. Alright, girly pops, we're gonna make this meeting our bitch, we're gonna make this day our bitch. So let's fucking go! Thanks for watching, bye! Hello! I have lunch today with a fellow animation creative executive.
Okay.
So that's pretty
All
much
right.
it.
That's yeah. Okay.
Would she seem like would she seem like a girly girl golf though?
Well, I look at her and I think of Wednesday.
Yeah, very much Wednesday.
Yeah. So so I look at so I think that's so yeah. Yeah.
Thank you,
And
Doug.
it's important to look professional, but at the same time be yourself.
Yeah.
Very
Exactly.
so you know. Uh,
So I've got the screen ready to do Mr. Kitters the cat.
okay.
Yeah, that's that channel that is interesting. It is very interesting to watch because it's basically what does a cat do when it's out about its day.
Where's your screen? There it is. Okay.
All right, screen is ready.
Woo.
Let me
Okay.
know you can see.
Yeah,
I
yeah, we can see
apologize if
now.
you're getting the inception moment here. Um, Prompt is, can you do analysis of the channel Kitters the cat? I put the whole link in there. Thank you, Ray, for that. So here we go.
Mhm.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to actually pull the channel up on my end so we can watch it.
Yeah, the videos are just like Mr. Thomas said, you get so involved with watching these cats just go around their neighborhood and
Mm-hmm.
do their little cat business, and it's it's just interesting. You get really involved with it.
And it's more
And
and it's more than one cat, it's more than one cat, and all the cats from the creator, he has a title, and the cat, all of the cats have names, and it's basically the way how he does it. It's almost like it's a storyline to it. That's what I picked up
uh,
Yeah.
off of it, though.
well, that made me start thinking of the same thing because I have one cat. She'll go outside and stay outside all day, after she eats breakfast, she goes outside and she stays outside until almost dinner time. And then I make her stay inside at night because I don't want to roam around at night, because wild animals, what have you. But my curiosity is high. What is she doing while she's out? And I told my wife about this channel actually, and she said, "Well, get a camera for her. Let's find out." I might actually do that. I might create another channel called Diesel the Cat. Diesel's Adventures. But we'll see.
And maybe
Hmm?
I'd be be interested to see what does Diesel do though.
Yeah, what does Diesel do?
Cool.
Okay. All right. So we got the text up here, and it's time to read some text. Who wants to read for me?
Not it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
Channel overview. Subscribers around 289,000. Content volume 650 videos. Cat-centric POV. Mr. Kitters documents his feline life through head-mounted cameras, delivering immersive, relaxing, often ASMR-ish experiences. Recent highlights. The latest upload is a short titled "Cats Documenting Their World," released just yesterday. There's a link to that right there. Short format boosts engagements via quick, adorable moments, a smart strategic move given YouTube's shift towards shorts. Content patterns and style, series format, ongoing episodes like the Kitterverse, Season 2, Episode 32, airing in episodic form, e.g. Mystery Cat and the Zoomies episodes. Diverse video lengths, full length 10 to 13 minutes. Hang on just a minute. Mr. Nerd Girl is in the room. I will be right back.
Okay. And I'll continue to read. So she was at content pattern style. Series format is airing in episode form. To the lengths are 10 to 13 minutes for narrative adventure, shorts under a minute for high velocity bites. Recurring themes: tree climbing, neighborhood strolling, catnip antics, morning routines, autumn POV, slow packed ambient sounds, very soothing. And,
I'm back.
Okay, I went ahead and finished off the content pattern and style while you were talking to Mr. Nerd.
Okay. Audience engagement. Full videos tend to pull views between 9 to 18K. Cats Fueled on Catnip got 18,000 views. Thumbnails on the shorts suggest consistent freshness. New content every few days keeps the algorithm engaged and subscribers returning. Strength, niche appeal, specialized ASMR niche with POV immersion sets the channel apart. Frequent updates, shorts every few days with regular episodic full videos maintaining momentum. Immersive format, first-person cat cam makes viewers feel like they're inside Mr. Kitter's world. Growth opportunities, playlist and navigation, interactive engagement, occasional Ask Mr. Kitters. I mean, I dig that. I would dig that. Strategic suggestions, curate playlists, community participation like holding polls, cross-platform teases, share behind-the-scenes clips, and merch integration. Final take, a clear, unique POV niche, strong upload cadence with both short and long-form content, and consistent branding with immersive style.
Okay, and that is a awesome indication what we got. So let's change screen real quick.
It really should say on there, do not watch unless you have a lot of time.
That is actually a good, fair statement. So we changed screens over to mine, and I just pulled up a couple shorts real quick.
Oh.
Point of view. There you go. One more point of view, then we'll stop sharing. Oh, look at the kitty.
Oh my
The kitten.
god.
Oh, the
Baby.
kitten and Mr. Kitters.
He's a
And
spicy
real quick
baby.
question, just out trivia: if you had a gamble, would that be a male kitten or a female kitten?
The orange is probably a male.
More likely,
That's a male
yeah,
cat. That's the male cat. That one. That kitten is that's actually a year ago. If you go through the videos and you go through the shorts, you actually see the cat grow. The cat is actually full grown now.
right.
It's a
And the
baby
reason why we
Leo.
say that is like 80% of orange cats
Or male. Yeah.
are male. And let me take Jen or girl off the screen as well. So we get ready for the next one. Actually, I do think it is time for us probably go to one of our police videos, unless you guys got something you want to add or ask or uh, about a channel.
No, I actually enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Where it summed up the channel and then compared them. I thought that was really interesting.
I think it was very
Yeah.
interesting. We did start off with evaluating my channel, and then evaluating Hezekiah's Fraud for Follies, and then evaluating a couple channels that we're not fans of, but
Mhm.
then found something outside of genres that we're more as a group kind of into, but kind of got a good feel where if you never heard these channels before, it made you say, "Yeah, I'm going to go check one or the two channels out." So that's so it's good in that sense. Like if you were looking for a good scary story, goth type feel, you would get that recommendation probably for Avery After Dark, for example. So, the next video that we're going to look at, and this is a body cam video that I came across, and truthfully, it was not. I don't think it's anything funny. I don't think it's anything crazy, other than the situation itself might be crazy. Uh, but even then, it starts to end up being a little more sad in that situation. But there is a part of it that at the same time makes you feel good. And I hope Katie said would cover this on booze and body cams, because I think it's one of those videos that is worthwhile to look at. And it's from the um, body cam video channel Blue Blotters. And let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and share that screen on my end. And let me share this tab and maximize that a little bit. Okay. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yes, we are.
Ready.
Enforcement was dispatched to an intersection in Hillsborough County, Florida, following reports of a female walking in the area without wearing a shirt.
Florida man.
On arrival,
What?
sheriff's
Huh? Well, Florida woman.
Florida woman.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
Of course. When he said Hillsborough County, I said, "Oh yeah, I know exactly where that is."
Yep. It's just if it's Florida, it's Wisconsin, where the most weird ones come from.
Or even Michigan. I don't.
Well, yeah, Michigan can get a little crazy at times.
deputies located a 24-year-old woman named Maya, who was exposing herself. It is noteworthy that Maya has a significant history with law enforcement, having been previously arrested on charges that include trespassing, theft, possession of a controlled substance, and assaulting a police officer.
Just real quick question: do we think that this one may have had AI generation text or narration, possibly?
If you play it further, there are a few cues that you could pick up to see if it is AI generated or not. One
Okay.
thing I could say is look for awkward pauses,
Right.
where you would speak a line and you take a pause where you normally wouldn't think you would. That's one big clue.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's that much narration from it, but I think the voice is not from. I'm not familiar with that particular voice for an AI generation narration, but in so far the text does not seem to be.
I have also found with AI, there's sort of an over pronunciation of words.
Mhm. Yes. All right, let's keep this going.
What's going on? Here, come here. Come sit over here. Your name's what?
This is walking from Chuck Norris.
You're what?
This Ranger.
You're a Texas Ranger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What are you doing out here? You don't have a shirt on.
But then I'm not expert. I'm from time period. But like, there's a name on that baseball.
It's a what? I can't hear you. You gotta talk a little louder. I'm sorry. What's your name? I can't hear you. You stay right there. Stay right there. What? Just tell me your name. It's Brooke?
Brooke, I need a ride home.
You need a ride home. Do you know who that is? Stay right here for me.
I called.
Okay.
She tried to get in the truck. I told her that I wasn't taking her like that. But
Yeah.
she said she needs help in that.
Yeah, she needs a ride home. I'll figure it out.
Ride, and I told her I wasn't giving her a ride.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Here, sit right here. Sit right here for me. No. Sit right here. Sit right here. You sit right here on the ground. There's no ants right there. Hello, ma'am.
I saw her, and we've been trying to go back and forth. Is she okay?
Yeah, I got her. You're good.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting ready to give her my shirt. I can give her my shirt.
You got a spare shirt?
I got it wrong. I'm giving this shirt. That's why we kept turning around.
You don't have
Just
to.
ask her.
Would you want a shirt to cover up? Yes?
Can I give you my shirt?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Are you
Y'all, I got some fat rolls.
You don't gotta.
I'm okay. Don't laugh at me. But
You're
I'm
fine.
Give it to you. Okay. All right.
All right.
I'm going. Well, let me get
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Who's this?
guys. What was that? Literally,
That was nice.
that was super nice. She literally gave the shirt off for her back for this lady, and this is what I was talking about earlier. That this was that right there. I think made this video. Truthfully, if that part was not in this video, I would not even care about sharing this one. Would not even send to Katie said for her to put on her channel. That was the part that I thought made this video worthwhile in my mind.
I'm a little concerned because what happened to her shirt?
There's a lot of things right in the first 2 minutes in this one. You can tell that she's not. There's something not right with her.
Is it drugs? Is it trauma? What? I'm concerned.
Mental health.
She's the person that you would want to get to a facility that could properly evaluate her. Is it possible it's drugs? Yes. Is it possible that there was some sort of brain trauma or she's
No, that's not the trauma
or,
I'm talking about. What happened to her shirt? That's what I mean, who has her shirt?
My thinking is not necessarily that someone has her shirt, but other than I think my thing is she took it off.
Okay.
I mean, but again,
you don't think that she was SA, right?
I'd see where I could see where someone might start thinking that, but I don't think that's the situation. Now you got to keep in mind I saw the whole video. To be fair, so I'm not thinking on in that way because I've seen the whole video.
Okay,
but I do think there's something going on here, but not necessarily SA. I think it might be drug related, or maybe just
because she is super out of it. I mean,
she is definitely out of it. I mean, when she says something about being a Texas Ranger,
yeah,
that something's definitely going on there. Could it be because she had the past trauma of SA. Uh, when they start talking about her history a little bit, I think that you can that is a possibility.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. I'm just concerned because, you see a woman without a shirt and she's out of it. Something could have happened, and I was just
Something could have
concerned
happened.
about that.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from with that. I don't think it's that situation.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
if
All good.
yeah, but again, I've watched the whole thing so already.
Thank you. You didn't have to do that.
Waiting for something, I can bring over something.
No, you're good. You're good. We got it. I appreciate you. You didn't have to do that. All right, tell me your name again. What is it?
Maya?
Maya?
Yeah, Bert.
Bert?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your date of birth? When's your birthday?
Not sure.
Don't know?
No one. 1999.
1999? Come on, you gotta help me out. When is it? You live around here? Maya, do you live around here? Where do you live? You gonna tell me?
I live on Nebraska Road.
Nebraska Road?
Yeah, Nebraska Avenue.
What are you doing way out here? You just been walking?
Yeah, I'm a creator, so I'm just tired.
Maya, have you been having anything to drink? You gotta talk to me. Have you had anything to drink lately?
No, I need water. I need some water.
But you haven't had any liquor or anything? Any beer or anything like that? No. Yes. You gotta help me. I know you said you need some water, but I'm trying to figure out if you took anything to drink or anything like that.
Had she had anything to drink or consume anything that could alter her mind?
With her carriage and demeanor right now, she has to be under the influence of something. Again, I'm not a medical professional in any way, shape, or form, but she has to be under the influence of something.
She has to be. Yeah.
It's like she keeps forgetting where she is, what's going on. It's kind of scary,
It's very scary. It's very scary. It's one of those situations where, thank goodness, someone called the police because she's walking down the street not wearing a shirt, and thank goodness the police found her, or in this case, the sheriff's department, because she could have got seriously hurt if they didn't.
Yeah, not everyone has good intentions out there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's not just that. Just if she's that out of it too, she could also walk in front of a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it could have been, any kind of combinations of things. But I do think she had a little bit of sense because she was trying to get a ride from that woman a little bit earlier in the video who refused to give her a ride because, well, her condition. And I can't blame the woman for that. But she didn't.
But they stuck around and kept an eye on her until the police found her. So that was good.
That was good. Yes. Yes. All right.
Anything to drink, Maya? Where are your shoes at? You don't have any shoes on.
Yeah.
I know you said you're.
I'm homeless right now. Like, somebody's not giving me my checks. I need to Janice and water.
Nah, give me one sec. Stay right here. She's homeless. Or homeless. She said this is her name. She didn't have a shirt on. One of the passerbyers that called took off her shirt and gave her shirt. But she's But she hasn't said anything about she wants to hurt anybody or anything like that. I asked her if she's on anything, took anything. She hasn't said anything about that. She is clearly that, but it's not a crime to be crazy.
What's her name?
Maya Burke. Does that ring a bell to you?
Guys, we'll kind of watch this interaction right here, and I'm going to ask you an opinion about these two officers real quick.
So you said you don't have any family in the area? You said you're off Nebraska? What does that tell you? Look at the picture. What's that? Runs naked during mental drug episodes. Hello.
Her booty's ain't out.
Not anymore. I got covered up. Runs naked during mental/drug episodes.
Like a 10?
She's at large.
You had to cover her up.
Oh no! Some lady came by and willingly took off her shirt and was like, "Well, I'll give her a shirt." I was like, "Lady."
He almost messed up. He said some old lady. He was getting ready to say some old lady. Did you guys catch that?
I did.
They were about to say some old lady. Yeah.
I don't think she was that old. I mean, she might be early 40s
What?
at the latest.
Okay.
Yeah, at the latest. That's why I don't never guess a woman's age, because I know that would get me in trouble. You know, if I think a woman's a certain age, I'll subtract 20. That's usually safe.
I was more concerned with what he was saying about her history. That she
Yeah, that
runs
history is
naked
a-
during mental episodes and drug episodes. So
Yeah, yes, that is also true too. And that's why again I was saying that I don't think it was SA. This is a history with her.
mhm.
But he also said that she was at large. So does that mean that she's wanted or she has
Yeah,
a
she
warrant
probably
or
has a
something?
warrant. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's going. You know, unless it's one of those warrants that's out of county or out of state that they're not going to come get her. She's more likely going to be arrested.
She's dancing like a stripper.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What did you just say?
I said nothing.
All right, I'm gonna play.
Lady, you do not need to do
She
that.
didn't have a shirt on.
No, not at all. Not at all. And this lady just willingly came up to me and was like, "I'll take my shirt off and give it to her." I was like, "All right, girl." I'm not telling you got to do that, but if you want to
When
do
she
that,
got here, she was exposed.
yes.
Now, wait a minute, Doc. Now the lady deputy sheriff, I have seen her in another police cam video. You know, she,
All right,
you know,
now,
they
Rob,
basically, they.
buddy, you gotta quit stalking that lady deputy man. That's not good.
I'm not.
You gotta quit stalking her.
No, I'm not cyber stalking her. It's just no. It's just when I seen her in another, they basically called her. They needed her to come. I don't want to use the word frisk, but check. They had a
She had
lady
to search.
another
Yeah,
female
she had to
handcuffed.
search that woman.
She had
Yeah.
to search her.
Yeah.
She had to search her.
And that's why they called
Yeah,
her
she basically had to come and search
because
her.
they knew that this one was shirtless, and they had to protect the officers a little bit there.
See, I was reading the legal guidelines on exposure of sexual organs. I don't think titties count, though.
Is she gonna run?
No, she sat down actually.
Homegirl seems a little cray-cray.
Oh, she cray cray.
Hi. Hello.
I love how they described her though.
Oh yeah, she cray cray.
Yeah, yeah. We're not going to disagree with that. Oh boy, how many people would have got mad in certain areas if they heard their deputy sheriff describing a suspect that way? Probably in Salem, Oregon, they'd probably get very, very upset and going,
Oh yeah, they would.
Hi, I'm Deputy Hackett with the Sheriff's Office. Do you mind if I search you real quick? You do mind? Or I can?
I can't.
Can or can't?
That's why I should help.
Huh?
That's why I should help, so you can't search me.
So you don't want me to search you?
No, we're back in 1979 to slave laws.
I can't hear you.
I just need help. Any water and stuff. Like, can you not see me?
Well, why are you out here?
I'm at work, so I can't talk to you like that.
Huh? You need to talk to who? Who do you need to talk to? Because I can't hear you. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, and I can't hear you because these cars.
Yeah, we're just trying to help you.
You're literally not saying anything right now. You're just moving your lips. I'm not an idiot. I don't know why you're playing games.
Does that to me.
Huh?
I don't know why someone does that to me.
You don't know why someone does that to you?
No.
So you weren't moving your lips? Someone else was doing it?
Millions, guys, I couldn't get it because I'm in the sky. It's with my head in the sky. I need to push his head.
Your head's in the sky?
And that's for millions of dollars.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have no problem with it. It's good.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm having a hard time understanding what she's saying. Are you guys making out what she's saying?
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
And you're right. You can hear her. Maybe like the officer said, maybe because you're on the side of a busy, street on the
Mm-hmm.
road, and the car's going back and forth. Maybe you can hear, even though you could turn the mics up and everything up, you still can't hear her.
Yeah, and it's almost sounds slurred. It sounds more slurred than mine. So, it's
Oh, believe me, it's. I think you're more slurred than her, cause
okay. Well, Rob, do I need to throw you backstage again, buddy?
Huh?
We're not answering them.
I have an attitude? Did you say I have an attitude? No, I don't have an attitude. You would know if I had an attitude. I got a big attitude, but I don't have one right now.
Pretty calm and collected right now.
Yeah.
We all are. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Do you live around here?
She said she lives off in Nebraska.
That's far.
They're very far.
That's a real far walk. Window shirt on. Hold on. Watch it.
Anyways, I'm a white slave, guys.
You're a white slave?
Yeah.
No.
I see, I got the shackle off.
I don't think they got those. Huh?
I can't get the shackle off. Maya. He's on the name.
Yeah, her name's Maya. She told me.
Yeah.
Nice name. What do you have in your bag? Food?
You have any family that lives over here, Maya?
She got the nice you.
Ow!
Mine got the nice you.
I don't know. She said I had an attitude.
She hasn't got the angry you with the ponytail.
I have a little ponytail.
That's Maya. We got a problem.
Yeah.
You know what that problem is?
The weight.
What's that?
The weight.
The weight.
Oh, the weight. It's a type of weight. And we have to have the weight.
Maya, is that your bag?
Yes. Well, honestly,
Okay.
I don't know where his bag came from, but I have just a small bag. We got, it has this perfume that I got from Guy's
Maya.
house. And I got
Oh, that's that Britney Spears perfume.
Maya. Hey, Maya.
Ew.
Let me check that out.
No.
Let me check that out.
Bitch.
Maya. Hi.
Okay, so this particular officer, I think he's more senior than the other two, and I do believe the initial officer, the initial deputy, is probably a rookie. He seems to be having a lot of things explained to him by the more senior deputy. That's just the way I saw it when I first watched this. I don't know if y'all see it the same way or not.
Well, he could be the sergeant.
Well, he doesn't have any stripes, but that doesn't. But he could be some sort of supervisor. Yes,
He might be a training officer.
he could,
But
yeah, or a training deputy. Yes,
I don't
or
think
training
that
officer.
matters right now. What matters is he's worried about her digging in that bag because you don't
Yeah,
know.
he is.
what's
Yeah, and that
in
was getting ready to be the next point I was asking. We're getting ready to say there's something that he saw on that computer, and we're going to get this. We're getting ready to find out here shortly.
Hi. Let me check that out.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna check that out. Is that good?
okay, check it out. And it goes, TH, irritated. You know?
What scent is this? What scent is this? Huh? Huh?
Scent? I don't know, there's red on there.
Does it smell good? It stank? Some of us do stank. Hey Maya, you got anything in your pockets? You got any knives? Hey, hi.
Hey, quick question, ladies. I'm going to particularly ask y'all: is it me, or does those pants look like they're on backwards?
Well,
Yeah.
there are some pants that are, put together like that, but the way her pockets are, if you
Mhm.
look off of her left hand, I think they're in the correct spot.
You think they are in the correct spot? Okay.
Yeah, I think they're in the correct spot. I don't think her pants are on backwards.
Yeah, because on the other side, it just looked like the pockets were not in the correct spot. But hey, that's what kind of why I asked the question. Yeah. So yeah.
Hi. Welcome back. You got any knives on your pocket?
Wow.
It's either a yes or a no. Do you have a...
That's right there, down there. That's why that just looks like it's facing the wrong way.
Yeah, I think her pants are on backwards. Good eye, Doc.
Yeah, they are.
That's the benefit of watching it second time. You start noticing the other things that you didn't notice before.
But Doc make that mistake sometimes. He puts his pants on backwards.
Hey.
I know that feels way type of funny for a guy.
Yeah, that is a very, very wrong feeling for a guy.
Been on your person. Okay, you can, but I need to know if you have any weapons in you or on you. Huh?
In you?
No.
In you, yeah. In you. Okay. I'm just now thinking of Machete, Danny Trejo's movie. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you hadn't, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm sorry. Was that General?
I was about to say, what was in that donut that he had for breakfast this morning that made him say that?
Okay.
That's true because I live about less than a mile away from Dunkin' Donuts, and then if you go around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, there's nothing but police officers there.
That's kind of interesting because in my neck of woods, they don't go to Dunkin'. They actually go to Chick-fil-A.
Oh God. Oh, man.
Yeah, the whole police department, that shift, every officer that's on duty, at least 2 or 3 times a week, they're going there for breakfast. The whole shift. And the bad thing is, I'm going to Chick-fil-A enough times to know that this is taking place. I kind of get worried when I go to a restaurant and they start calling me by my name. Hey, Joe. Hey, Doc.
Well, they know you because when I worked in fast food a few years ago, I knew my customers that came through there every morning.
Yeah. I don't go every morning, but I go 2 particular days of the week. Wednesday morning because we get a free biscuit on Wednesday morning.
And I'm not, and I'm going, then when it came, around the holiday time, they tipped me very well, even though I wasn't supposed to accept tips.
Yeah.
One customer actually paid for their meal with just $2 or something with $100 bill and told me to keep the change.
Oh man, that's sweet. All right, let's keep this party going.
I have pepper spray.
Well, then my deputy's here is going to check you out. Make sure you ain't got no weapons. Did she search you?
Yeah, Disney movies.
Huh?
I saved some guy instead of doing
all right.
Pepper spray to segregate.
Oh. There you go.
And that's why you're acting a little funny.
Okay. Now I wonder what they found.
I don't think they needed to find anything. She has a warrant.
Well, yeah, but I do wonder what they found because the lady deputy says, now we know why you're acting a little funny. They found something in that bag. They didn't say it yet.
They just put the shirt on you right now. Stop. I didn't tell you to do anything. Stay right there. Don't move. Girl, your pants are on backwards.
I did not catch that part.
Confirmed.
Yeah. I did not catch that part the first time watching. Yeah, that might have been where I turned my head for a moment to deal with something else. But okay, that was confirmation.
Oh, what do you want to use in there? What radio channel are you on?
This thing goes to D1 all the time.
I thought I was wrong for a second. I'm like,
you were.
What?
As you were.
Why are you wet?
She went for a swim.
Did you go swimming? No. Okay.
Hello. Welcome back. Where did we go?
Guys?
Where did we go?
I've been flailing her for a long time.
Huh?
I've been flailing her for a long time in nightmares. Fake nightmares. I think nightmares.
Fake nightmares?
Which is ritual dance.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right. Looks like we're going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sound fun?
Definitely. And that was me.
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Who's doing what?
It's all you, Bubba.
What a time to be alive. Sure.
I mean, I'll do it if you don't want to. I really don't care.
Is something else okay?
Huh?
Something else?
Your nose?
Like anything, if anything, you guys can put my stuff back in my bag because in my glasses.
Yeah, we're gonna put your stuff back in your bag.
I'm trying to steal it.
No, trust me, it's not getting
You
stolen.
look better than me. I'm jealous. I'm really ratchet right now. I'm really pretty.
I don't know what to say to that, but thank you.
Right.
Very nice of you.
I'll put you in the back of the car. Okay?
What you want?
She thought I was gonna steal her stuff because I'm very pretty and she looks ratchet right now.
We'll turn the AC on for you. You good?
Okay. I mean, like I said, overall, nothing really overly dramatic on this video. They do call someone in to identify this young woman, and they took her to jail. Nothing crazy. In fact, I mean, this is compared to other body cam videos we've seen in the past. This is quite calm. Like I said,
Is it wrong for me to feel bad for her, to feel sorry for her?
No,
I do.
I feel sorry for her too. I feel so, and I think hopefully her going to jail might lead to getting her where she can get the right help.
Yeah,
Jail's
it
not
won't.
the place for her.
It
but
won't.
At least I'm sorry.
It won't. She's gonna get the bare minimum of care. They're going to put her back out on the street and they're going to trust her to take her medicine, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do really believe that you're right. I guess I'm a little bit more optimistic than the world wants to let me to be.
She needs real intensive care, and
yeah,
she's not going to get that from the state. They don't have money. No state has money for that. Come on.
No, they don't. Unfortunately, they don't. And but yes, it's okay to feel sorry because we heard them say she's homeless. We've heard, this is a common theme with her. She gets on something, and she goes around naked.
Or she has a mental health crisis and just runs around naked. And I think she self-medicates.
Right.
With drugs, and it's a sad situation. It's just something it's hard to get out of. I mean,
it is. And she's a very young person in this video. I think this was actually in 2020. Oh, it's 2024. But they said at the time she was arrested, she was 24 years old. That is a very young.
Well, mental health doesn't ask for your ID when it strikes.
No,
I mean,
it doesn't. I'm just saying that
it doesn't.
Yeah. So to be in that state, you usually don't hear people that young homeless, because a lot of times they still got mom and dad that would let them stay.
Sometimes not, because of situations they've gotten into. Look at her history. I mean, there comes a point where parents are like, nah, can't do this anymore with you. And
right.
Now the video that I sent you is totally different from this video.
Yeah, I'm debating on.
Even though I got.
You sent me one, and I realized I also had another one that's I like to share as well. And this one, I think this one's definitely a more of a Jerry Springer type of video. And
you are not the father. Oh wait, no, that's more.
Well, you're not that far from that situation. From what you just said, Ray, you're not that far from it. So now, Rob, what's going on with your video?
Man, you know what? Let's just say this lady goes somewhere where she's trespassing. She knows she's not supposed to be there.
Okay.
And the whole thing is you have to see the video because it's gonna be. You have to actually see the lady. The title of the video is the Karen boss level Karen. I don't think she's the boss level of a Karen, but she could be there.
How long is the video?
I think it's like between 10 and 11 minutes.
Yeah, and how long is mine? Oh,
Is
mine's too
Nerd
long, but
Girl still here?
we won't do mine.
Where's
Mine's
Jen? Is she
25
still here?
minutes. So I'm sorry.
Is
I'm here.
Jen
Yeah.
still here?
I'm
Oh,
here.
okay.
Okay.
All right, because you're
I'm
being
just
really
chilling.
quiet.
I'm
Okay.
just chilling.
Okay.
All right.
Plus,
So,
plus Mr. Nerd Girl is in the next room, and I'm hearing a lot of f bombs, so he must be playing his games. So I didn't want that to come through on the mic, so that's why I went on mute.
Gotcha.
okay.
So if he's playing the game, he's dropping f bombs. Does it mean he's winning?
No.
Unfortunately, probably not.
All right. So let me. So mine is a 25-minute video. This is a off-duty law enforcement officer who breaks up a fight. The fight is between basically two couples, and the story is very convoluted as far as their the relationships that this couple's in. I have a lot of questions for y'all that would be making it interesting. Because again, this is an off-duty officer, and one of the questions, very first question I'm going to ask you is, who's the off-duty officer?
Probably the one that's not related to the other four.
Yeah, possibly, maybe. But then this other one is 11 minutes. I don't. It's Karen, Final Boss. So hey, it's a video about your sister, Ray.
Oh yeah, let's watch that one.
Okay, we'll watch that one. You got to get your sister watch it though.
No.
All right, so let me share this tab. And if time permits, we'll go to my second one. We don't have to watch the whole second one.
2023, police in Orlando, Florida. On July 20th, 2023, police in Orlando, Florida, received a trespassing complaint at a cash advance company. The suspect, 62-year-old Pamela Sears, was about to make these officers' days just a little more interesting. Pamela was
Oh my God, is that Katie Kidman's long-lost twin?
Oh my God.
Wait a minute now. They finna put up more mug shots at him. When they put up all the mug shots, let's just admire all of these mug shots.
You're gonna break people's computers, buddy. I mean, seriously, you're gonna break some computers. I'm gonna keep the screen small on this one. In fact, let me make it smaller. I put our pictures up.
This is crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I might need to put it on 2x. And by the way, this is from Patrol Cam Live channel.
No stranger to law enforcement, being arrested countless times, including when she tried to light an apartment complex on fire, telling officers it was a prank after being arrested.
What type of prank is that?
Well, haven't they trespassed you for me?
No, this lady in here. They're talking to this lady in here. Not me. She was saying about that lady in here. Not me.
No, they're saying you.
Me?
Yeah.
Why me?
They said a white male.
White male.
Black shirt.
Let's go talk to them.
No.
You're right. You're good. He's white female.
Thank you, bro. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I heard her say it to her. Don't fucking dude, right there, that's you.
Lady at 18 who was previously trespassing the property. She came back. I just said I scared to leave, and she's not.
Do you want to press charges?
We just want her, yeah.
So you do want to press charges? I mean, she's gonna go to jail. Huh? She's going to jail. Okay. Pamela.
Now watch where you feel.
You know you're not supposed to be here.
No, I don't have a trespassing.
You do, Pamela.
No, I don't.
You do, I'm
Someone
telling
came
you.
in here and told me he had a problem. He had arrested Union, and they wouldn't wait on him.
Okay.
I don't have the trespassing here.
Pamela, you
I
do.
have an account here. You must have somebody else.
Okay, what the heck is on her head? What is on her head?
That is her hair.
I mean, Ray, is this something you would wear?
All the time. I mean, what the hell is going on with her head?
Nargirl?
Pardon my French, but hell to the no.
What is happening? That cannot be her hair.
No, some of that, you know, it's another video to this, and Colin covered it, and this when she's in front of this is her hair.
Oh my word.
I'm going. Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
Oh.
No, just wait till when the other officer get there when they get her outside. Watch what the officer ask her about her.
Does she have anything hiding in it?
No, just wait till what the officer ask her
Okay.
about it.
Don't have a trespass here.
You do,
No,
You can't
don't
leave.
touch me.
You can't leave, okay?
No, don't tell me
You're
what
gonna-
to
you're
do.
gonna- no, no.
Get out of my way.
Pamela,
Get out of my way.
Pamela, you're going
I
to jail
have
now,
an
okay?
account here.
Pamela, you're going to jail.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
No, there's no way.
Get out of my way.
Pamela, relax.
I'm not going to relax. You touch me. Don't touch me.
Pamela.
Get out of my way. I don't know who you are, who you're talking to. Don't tell me I have a
I
trespass.
want to throw you down on the ground, okay?
Yeah, you try.
Just calm
Okay?
down,
Okay, I'll calm down.
Put your hands on your back.
No, I'm not going to. Let me go.
You're going to jail.
Let me go, buddy.
Put your hands on your back.
Let me go.
Put your hands on your back.
Buddy,
Pamela.
don't fucking.
So I do have to ask, why did they? When people, oh my god!
She wasn't supposed to
Tell
be
me you're
there.
not going to ask
but
why they trespassed her.
No, not why they trespassed, but why did they insist that they're not under arrest when they were told they're under arrest?
Because she's got a screw loose. All that
That's
hair
almost
is
a
weighing
thumbnail
her
right
head
there.
down.
Yeah, that's almost a thumbnail right there. I'm not going to do
Yeah.
a screenshot of that. That will break some computers, I'll tell you.
Fucking touch me.
Now you're getting a charge, okay?
No, you're gonna get a shot. You have no right. Let me go. Buddy. Watch it, buddy.
Put your hands
Watch
on your
it,
back.
buddy. Watch it, buddy. Where's the paperwork for trespass? I'll talk. Buddy,
Just relax.
I'll talk, buddy. How can I have a trespass if I have it out here?
Pamela, relax.
Okay? I'll relax then. Okay? I just said I'll talk. Get my bag. How can I have a trespass?
go.
Get my bag and I'll relax.
Relax.
Okay.
Relax.
I'll relax and talk to you. Get my bag and fell
Oh,
over
you
here.
come. We're gonna get your bag. Don't worry.
All right.
You're normally calm.
I don't have
You never give me an issue.
All right.
Why are you giving me an issue today?
Because you're bodily harming me.
No, I'm not.
I don't have a trespass here. I have an account
Pamela,
here.
you're trespassing, okay?
I don't have any paperwork. You have somebody
Come on.
accountable.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it off.
All right, can we talk?
No, come on.
Until you pull up the paperwork.
Nope.
Get my pocketbook.
Pamela, stop.
Get my fucking pocketbook.
Oh my
Get
god!
it now.
Pamela.
Where's the paperwork? Where's the fucking paperwork, buddy?
Where's the paperwork? Where's the paperwork, buddy? Where's the paperwork?
You know, I haven't heard the word pocketbook in a long time. I'm sorry for laughing. I haven't heard the word pocketbook in a long time.
Oh my word. Wordy loving. What is
No, but see the thing is, if you was to watch this video in regular speed, and every time she say pocketbook and you take a drink, I guarantee you'll be drunk by the end of this video.
I don't drink.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Okay.
Get my pocketbook.
Look at this woman's hair.
You act like this, buddy. My pocketbook's in there with my update.
Show me.
Officer, I don't have a trespass here. Where's the paperwork? That's all I said. Get my pocketbook.
Is this wig on you all the way?
Will you please stop it?
this wig on you all
Let
the
me go and I'll talk. Stop it. Let me go and I'll talk. My pocketbook's in there. Fell over
Relax,
the
Pamela.
All right. All right, but
You're never like this.
Yeah, I heard him. Is this wig on the way?
Is this wig on all the way?
I mean, I'm looking at her and I wonder if she smells as bad as I think she does.
I think they actually say something about that in later, before the video.
You know that
I'm not
all
sure.
that hair has to smell bad. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you look at the person and you just wonder if they stink as bad as they look, or
exactly, Tim.
You already got that. Yeah.
I know you can, like, like sometimes I will make the comment. For instance, like if you was to see what's his name, Wanda Mize, I would say he looked like he smelled like Marlboro cigarettes.
Oh yeah,
And he
yeah.
And he probably does.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Always very
Yes,
cordial.
but I want you to look it up.
No, you are.
I was in there yesterday.
They have a paper, okay?
It's not me. It's somebody else.
Pamela, it's you. I know.
Wait. She's
What?
going to try that excuse?
I'm sorry, she's too distinct. There's no way
Yes.
you can mistake her for someone else.
That's
How
kinda
many
like the
people are
first-
walking around with that on their head?
She haven't been to, and the matter of fact, she haven't been too long. Got out of jail. Did you hear why she was in jail at the beginning
Yeah,
of the
she
video?
set an apartment complex on fire.
It said it was a prank.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's funny.
What type of prank is that? I just set y'all home on fire. It's a prank.
What's this, Orlando again?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Florida,
Orlando.
okay. Yeah. All right.
I didn't sign
Yeah,
the paper.
Florida.
Okay?
Will you get my pocketbook?
He keeps leaning away from her. Like,
Over your phone. My pocketbook's in there. Over the counter. I want it. All right, why are you arresting me? You trespass?
You're always very cordial. Today you're
there's
nasty.
people using my name. I'm under federal investigation.
Family, you're being real nasty.
Yes, because everywhere I go, they're telling me I'm doing stuff and it's not me. Oh, all right. Just get my pocketbook. You can't arrest me for trespass.
You're getting arrested.
I'm not getting arrested. Get somebody else. Get my pocketbook.
Oh my gosh, look at that other officer's face. Did you guys see his face?
They're all of them.
What's in the? I'm trying to tell. What's in the back of her hair? What is that? I done seen this video like 3 times and I still can't figure out what is that in the back of her head.
Yeah, I'm looking at his face and I'm sitting there going, that's a guy that's like, what the hell did I just drove up into?
Why didn't I call off today? Jesus.
Yeah, oh my gosh, no.
Get my pocketbook for my ID. And that's all my stuff. I don't want it stolen. Get my pocketbook. I'm not getting arrested for trespass.
You want to bet?
I had no reason. I didn't have anything.
You want to bet?
Nobody said nothing to me.
You want to bet? Yeah, I'm betting that she's getting arrested for trespassing.
You got somebody else.
Okay, man.
Go get my pocketbook. And I'll get my ID.
Is your ID in your pocket?
Hold on. Did she just say go get her catheter?
Pocketbook.
No, her pocketbook.
Okay, where are my ears at? Okay, I'm gonna go off you again. My word.
Right.
You know, knowing this lady, it could have been catheter. It could have been.
Yeah, no.
Let me get my pocketbook.
They have her pocketbook.
And my catheter.
That's all I'm saying. If you don't want me in there, I'll
No,
give you the account. I'm
No, she said
I'm
pocketbook.
going back to New York.
To New York?
Yes, but I was in
I've
here
seen
yesterday.
I've
It
seen
wasn't
you here.
me, buddy.
I've seen
It
you
was
here for a
somebody
long
else.
time. I
I
don't
don't give a. I don't understand what. I'm under federal investigation. There's 100 people using my name.
You have a pocket? You have any pockets?
No,
Yeah, but
you're not listening to me.
Listen, relax, okay?
I'm gonna relax if you listen to me. All right, so
Any weapons on you?
it's my ID. You can check, buddy. I don't have a trespass here. There's 100 people using my name. Stop it. You're not gonna arrest me for that.
What the hell?
And here's the thing, you can tell he doesn't want to touch her. He does not want to touch her.
Well, how much stuff does she have in that hair of hers?
See, I wasn't the only one. Look at Tim in the chat. I thought I heard catheter too. So I was not the only one. Thank you, Tim. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, but you can tell these officers do not want to touch her. Absolutely do not want to touch her. And again, this poor guy on the left, look at that face.
Can you imagine what, if she was to wash her hair, what will all come out of
I'm
there?
afraid what might be crawling in there right now. Jeez, willikers.
Is that weight caked on you?
Yes, it doesn't come off. Just get my pocketbook and look up my ID. I just came in from Savannah.
Wait a minute,
I was
Doc.
here 2 days ago.
What?
Hi, News Now.
Did you hear what the officer said? Is that wig caked on you? Did you hear the officer? The officer just asked, "Is this wig caked on you?" And she answered it.
What did she say?
Play that part over again, Doc.
Let's see. I'm not as good as rewinding as Miss Katie. Let's see.
Is that weight caked on you?
Yes, it doesn't come off. Just get my pocketbook and look up my ID. I just came in from Savannah. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was here 2 days ago. They got 100 people using my name. I've been in Sheriff Orange County, the front doors. I'm under federal investigation. They're all over the place. And they don't know what can I do, but get my pocket, you can look it up. And we'll talk. And we'll talk. And we'll talk. So the thing is, if they want me trespass here,
Watch out.
hold on.
Let me get your cuffs, okay?
If they want me trespass here, when I come to the
Pamela, they know who you are, okay?
If they want, I want my pocket.
We're gonna get it.
They're not gonna arrest me for trespass.
414 North Mills, 414 North Mills,
Get my pocket. They're gonna hit the bitch.
Let me get your back door, I promise.
Okay, they got 100 people using my name. What about my suitcases? I'm gonna lose everything. You asshole. Get my pocket.
Get her catheter.
Sit down, Pamela.
I'll cancel every fucking account in the United States.
You're
Get
going to jail
my
now.
fucking
You're going to jail. Can you get a registry right there? I'm gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna get them started on a statement. Okay. So just right there. You see the gray box, like right? Yeah, this one right here. Put your print your name right here, and then today at such and such time, you observed Pamela Sears, who was trespassed on July 8th on paper. You asked her. Did you ask her to leave?
Yes.
You asked her to leave. She refused to leave. You call police and you wish to press charges on behalf of AM Scott. That's pretty much it.
Pamela was transported to the Orange County Jail and charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting an officer with violence, and trespass. Out of a possible 5 years, she was sentenced to 310 days in jail and released with credit for time served.
Good Lord. So that is a wig. It's not her hair.
Oh, wow. You guys, you're up for one more?
But wait a minute, how she was charged with? They say she was charged for resisting with violence.
Yeah, remember in the beginning where she
struck
punched at
the
him?
officer at the very beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. She did. And then she almost had a story for each day. I just came in from Savannah. I was here 2 days ago. I'm like, well, which one is it? Did you just get in from Savannah, or was you here 2 days ago?
Both. Ask the hair. It'll tell you.
I'm under federal investigation.
The hair is her witness.
Yeah. So you guys up for one more?
Sure.
Is it with this lady?
No, I am not going to do that, lady. I'm getting a little sick and queasy in my stomach.
Okay.
All right, so let me share this tab now.
But hold on. Before you say now, like I say, Colin did the video. He covered. She was in court because of what happened here. Now, when she get in, she has the same hair, but totally different attitude. She's so, like the cops say, you're usually nice and don't give us any problems. When she get in front of the judge, I'm like, totally different person.
Well, that's just it, though.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Your Honor.
I will admit, every now and then I might be so pissed off at things around me that I'm not the same person.
So you have an alter ego?
Well, I mean, do you ever get so angry that anything could set you off?
Yeah.
And I've been angry. Now, look, I don't.
I try not to get that way.
And me too. And I probably, truthfully, don't get to that point very, very often. But I do remember one particular time that I was so angry that I was very, very close to losing it. And when someone that knew me very well, it's like, man, that was not you. I'd never seen you like that. And I'm like, yeah, I've been. That pushed my buttons.
For me, it's just if something set me off and I was to get real upset, I just instead of me taking it out on anybody, I just go away for a little while.
I try to do the same thing. If you can walk away, that's always the best thing. So now with this particular video, an off-duty law enforcement officer broke up the fight. Let me know when you spot the person that you think was the off-duty officer. Okay.
Decided to grab me by my hair and start hitting me on the top of my head.
He's my baby daddy. He's her baby daddy.
Oh, Lord.
He is my baby daddy. and he's taking care of somebody else's kid and won't even help me raise my own.
On August 24th, 2024, a quiet evening in the Home Depot parking lot in Calhoun, Georgia, takes a sudden turn when an all-out brawl erupts between two couples. When an off-duty sheriff's deputy steps in to break it up, she doesn't just face resistance, she gets attacked. Pulled by the hair and punched in the head, the deputy regains...
All right, real quick. Initially, when we looked at that young lady, would you guess that she was the deputy?
No,
not really.
And this is
See, but
the reason why I wanted to play this one and talk about this one is the dangers of an off-duty law enforcement officer getting involved in the situation. She does not look like a cop. She's not working. She's
No, but I
shopping.
bet she can whoop ass like a cop, though.
No. I'm just pointing to something else. If she broke up a fight and somehow got hit or whatever, because people that were in the fight or they would not realize she's a police officer because she doesn't look like she's a police officer. Now, a little bit later in the video, watch her mannerism, because I think you would say, well, she's definitely a cop.
But my feeling is, even if she was full out in uniform and they're in the middle of a heated brawl, they wouldn't even care. They'd probably hit her anyway.
They probably would not care. True.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying she does not look like a police officer, and that's sometimes the dangers of off-duty police officers. And just listen to their dialogue, because apparently she's in a different deputy for a different county. So these police officers do not know who she is, and that is also another danger.
Oh, they don't.
That's also another danger for off-duty officers. If a police officer does not know who you are, they might take action against you.
Yeah, but she can be easily identified, though. So,
well,
I mean, she's not standing there pulling out a pew pew or anything. She's
that's just we could go into even more details on that kind of conversation.
But don't usually off-duty officers usually keep their badges on them just in case?
Usually, yes. Usually they do, but sometimes that might be a little bit too late in a high stress situation.
Gains control until on-duty officers arrive.
And this is with on patrol.
We're just up here on the Walmart.
She got rattled.
And they're over here fighting in the parking lot. All four of these.
Wow.
And because they attacked us. And if arrest us, we'll ask the people at Motel 6.
One at a time.
Hold on.
One at a time, guys. I'm the only one here.
She texting her phone, sending threats.
Okay. One at a time.
I went up to the guy to tell him what was going on. He did nothing about it. I even told him they still sitting in front of the Motel 6. He still did nothing about it. They still sending threats. We came over here to try to reason with them. They jump out the car, trying to fight, and then it just went from there.
And she attacked me. First she shoved her own boyfriend's head into my face and caused him to headbutt me, and then she started swinging on me.
That's a lie.
Shut up.
There's
I'm not
cameras,
gonna take it again.
There are cameras here. I've never been to jail a day in my life. I'm a nursing student. Meanwhile, she's a convicted.
Why? Why do they always say I'm a nursing student or I'm a nurse?
I don't know. Like, the man just asked what happened.
Mm-hmm. But that seems to almost every one of these videos. I'm a nursing student or a nurse.
Well, that's better than hearing a sob saying that she went to Homeland Security School.
Yeah.
Convicted felon who's been to jail over and over again for violent crimes. I would not throw you. Here's my mother. She was also.
I can't even understand what she's saying.
Let me slow it down. They are talking a little bit high rate and speed. I was getting ready to say that. If they're talking too fast, let me know. I'm slowing it down to 1.25. If that's still too fast, let me know. And look at Mama. Mama's ready to kick ass. Look at that. That lady is ready to fight.
That is Mama Bear. She is ready to swing.
Yeah. I mean, look. I don't want to meet with her in a dark alley. She would probably put a world of hurt on me. Right, Rob?
I wouldn't even. I would try to avoid her.
To prevent the girl from attacking me in front of my 3-year-old daughter.
If she's going to take her over there, why did y'all meet in public?
Because we're trying to talk them out because they keep following me. They keep coming back
If
over
somebody's
there.
threatening you, you don't meet up with them to talk it out.
He's the father of my child, and I'm trying to reason with him because we have a child involved.
But if there was threats, why did you meet
Because
in
he
public?
just came over there and swore it was all good, all calm, and that nothing was going to happen. They put up there. And they're not
Why did y'all
guests
call
there.
the cops over there?
We did.
They supposed to do
They
that.
told us that they could not call the police because they were not registered guests, and that all they could do was ask them to leave, and then they didn't leave.
Yeah, that's what the people at the
That's
motel
what you
were
can go
saying.
ask the people, the owners of Motel 6 told us they were unregistered guests. They can't get the police involved. All they can do is ask them to leave.
Yeah, and she was in the car, and she jumped out of the car trying to jump on her, and I got out of the
And then
car.
he came back.
Okay. Motel
Okay,
6.
whatever coffee order that woman had, make it a double.
Yeah, she does talk fast. I'm going to have to slow her down a little bit more, I think. Bring it back down to 1. Unfortunately, I didn't or to normal. But
So they live in a Motel 6.
yeah, that's the gist of it.
Classy.
But then go a step further. Someone's unregistered guest at Motel 6, and Motel 6 would not call the police because of that. That would be the reason why I would call the police. Get them out of here.
You can trespass anyone off your property. I mean, you don't need a reason.
I mean, if they cause it,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if they're causing a disturbance, yes, get them
Yeah,
off.
it's just that statement does not make any sense. I don't understand why
Doesn't.
they won't. No, something else is going on here. And that.
Well, you know what they say: if it doesn't make sense, most likely it's not
Right.
true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that.
That she's a deputy. I didn't put my hands on her, sir. I was trying to defend myself.
She did make it known straight up. She's like, I'm a deputy. Y'all need to chill out.
I didn't even know anybody else was
Where's the
aware.
gun?
All I knew was my hair's being ripped from my
Let me hold
scalp.
that real fast for you.
Hey, wait, what?
Look at
I'm just
that.
gonna hold it real fast till we're done with
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I thought he was getting ready to flash us. I'm like, you know what?
Yep. Now, I've seen people criticize the law enforcement officer taking the gun, but you know what? With all due fairness, they just got on the scene. They don't know everything that's going
They
on.
can't let him stand there with that.
Yeah, and this guy's very cooperative. He's not arguing or anything.
But why would you put a gun in that part of your
Yeah, that's
body?
why I said, "Oh my God," because that's stupid.
Well, those shorts, I don't think that's the only way. I think that's the only way you could carry in a pair of shorts like that. Personally, I wouldn't want to have the gun pointing at my penis. That would hurt if the trigger went off.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
Is this in if this in the state of Georgia, is all you have to do is just have it in the holster. If it's in the state of Georgia,
Well, yeah. I mean, in Florida, it has to be a concealed carry if you have a concealed carry permit. But I don't know what Georgia's laws are. But let's watch this part.
Put it in a holster under your shirt. Then I would not put it there. I'd rather just not carry it.
I would put when I do carry, I put it on my right hip inside my pants, using a holster designed for that purpose.
when he say he carry, he mean his super soaker.
Rob.
we're doing, okay?
Okay. There's one chamber, but I got my carry permit and everything.
So are you with?
I know what I'm
Thank you.
So who are you with?
I just came over here to try to get him to calm down. Like, hey, what's going on?
Okay.
I got pictures of tags. I didn't get involved. She's just trying to get him softened. She became a victim of some bullshit because she ended up getting hands put on her.
Them two and them two on the ground.
And the other girl, she involved the deputy too. So.
Let me get y'all over here and talk to y'all.
Well, I'd like my piece back. I'll go put it in the car, but I want
We'll
it.
get to you in a second. It's just to keep everybody safe right now.
That's not legal.
So what's going on?
I don't know what Georgia laws are, but in a situation like that, yeah, I do think police officers should be allowed to take the firearm away. I mean, it's not needed, but you don't know who the guy is. You don't know what the situation is concerned. And I'm not going to argue with the police officer saying, hey, I'm putting this in hey, Florida Jim, how you doing? I'm going to put this in the car for now.
You know what? You're right. This is, just about, the short while I've been watching this. This is like watching the Jerry Springer talk show. The only difference is nobody, is a transsexual.
Or
Yeah.
But that's what
transvestite.
all Jerry
Yeah.
Springer is. Yeah, transgender, transvestite.
All right.
Well, I have a surprise for you. I have a secret.
I've been
Well,
wearing your
wait until
clothes.
they get into the discussion about how they know each other and their relationship. Oh my, yeah, your head will start to hurt.
So we've been staying at Motel 6.
Okay.
These people have been harassing us. The housekeeper named Sabrina is her friend. Sabrina told her we were staying up there and told her our room number and everything.
Right.
These people have been following us. They've been peeking in this car. They were up there. I have text messaged on my phone. That's the father of my child, my ex-husband over there, who is now with her. He gave her my phone number. She's been calling and texting me, telling me when she sees me, I'm dead and everything else.
Okay.
I was outside with my mom and my daughter. They drove behind the car after the people told them to leave because they said they couldn't call the police. They said they're not registered guests. We can't call the police. All we can do is ask them to leave.
Right.
I was outside with my mom. They drove by and recognized my mom's car. He stopped the car. She got out and tried to fight me in front of my 3-year-old daughter. My mom had to get in between it and then
Yeah, I did. I stopped it because she has been making that.
Wait a minute. So, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So she fighting with her ex-husband.
Yeah.
That who she said was the father of her
Mhm.
child, and the guy that she with now is her current
Must
boyfriend.
be.
Yeah. Yes. And it was not. She was not fighting her ex-husband. She was fighting her ex-husband's current girlfriend.
Oh my god.
What for? They're not together anymore. So why is they even? You know what? My brain
I
hurt
told you it would.
already.
I told you. This is some Jerry Springer crap right
There's
here.
got to be more. There's got to be more to it than that.
Well,
Because
there's.
I'm gonna need a strong alcoholic drink after this.
Mm-hmm.
And then he drove up to the front of Motel 6 and he came back around and he tried to talk calmly and said, nothing's going to happen. We're good. We just want to talk to y'all. Things got out of hand. We just want to talk about the kids because she has a child as well with him.
Right.
oh my
Messy
god. Oh my
situation,
god.
obviously, as you
Oh
can
my
tell.
god.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Wait
what?
a minute. Wait a
Wait.
minute. So let me put it like this. So her ex-husband, who she she was fighting the ex-husband's girlfriend, who has a child by her
Did they
boy.
just
You know
what?
what?
Swap people? Yeah, couple
They just
swap.
swapped.
Yeah.
Jerry Springer. We're watching the episode of Jerry Springer right now. It's just
Oh my
with
god.
Fox.
I'm like, and the thing is, they're not even embarrassed by this.
No,
They
they're
think this
not.
is they think this is just a Tuesday night.
Oh,
If
disgusting.
I was the
Ugh.
her mother should be embarrassed. I'm like, you're not embarrassed by this.
Her mama looks like she's
No,
ready
she
to
looks
whoop
like
on somebody. Look at
proud.
that woman. She is ready to pounce on
Yep,
somebody.
this is my braless daughter out here swinging away.
And that I know that's right. She is not wearing the bra. You know what? I guess when she go to bed at night, they just go all across somebody like yard dogs.
She should be
I
careful.
guess
Those
when
things
she
will
let them loose,
blacken her
when,
eyes.
when she let them loose off the chain, they just wander around like yard dogs,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. This is so disgusting. It's so disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting, but you just can't stop
Yeah, it's like a
watching
train wreck.
You just got to listen.
And we only got what? We hadn't even got in 5 minutes in
This
on this one yet.
This would have been good for Katie Zed's stream last night because I would love to hear K Falls and Katie Zed commentary on this. This would have been good.
Yeah, maybe they still will play it. Maybe they will.
But I still, this is as disgusting as it is, all right? I still don't see the need to fight
I don't
in a
either.
Motel 6 parking lot.
Well, they're actually now in a Home Depot parking lot. So this is transferred from Motel
Whatever
6
parking
to
lot.
Home Depot.
Whatever
In
parking
Calhoun,
lot.
Georgia.
So they left one private property to go to another private property. You know what? Just for hearing this, I'm a police officer. Take them all to jail.
Right?
I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
Take
Let
them
the
all to
court
jail.
figure it out.
Deputy sheriff too. I'm like,
Yep.
But so we came over here, like they said, and we tried to talk with them. Because they claimed that they were going to talk with us calmly. We can't do it over there because y'all already created a huge scene acting crazy, and we don't want to get kicked out or anything else.
Give them their money back to let them leave.
Won't give us a refund, even though we're being harassed and followed by them. We come over here, we try to talk with him. She starts acting crazy. He gets in between us. Him over there, Christian, she shoves his head into mine, busts me in the head with his head, and then she starts attacking me. And then all of us got into a fight because he was allowing her to attack me. And then another girl who was with them, I don't know if she still is, jumped out and was acting like she was going to get involved too, and they were going to jump me.
Yeah, they had a bunch of people in the car with them.
I don't know if they're still in the car.
They were up there at the motel, and they told them the messages she said freaking 10, no, I got 10 people with me, blah, blah, this and that, and they did that. They had 2 other white guys.
Anyways, he got into it trying to break it up. Him over there wouldn't let him break up the fight, so then they started fighting. And then I didn't even see them coming. Apparently they're deputies. She tried to break it up. The girl started attacking her too. She's a convicted felon who's been back to jail over and over again for false imprisonment, fighting people and everything else. I've never been to jail a day in my life. I'm a nursing student. I'm a mom. I don't do this. But she attacked me when I'm trying to reason with them. We have two children involved. We should be able to meet up and talk it out and be adults. But they can't be adults. They want to get physical and attack people, and it's pathetic. And that's how this happened today.
We're not gonna keep it.
All right. I want you also to watch the deputy now, the one that we have to identify as the off-duty law enforcement. You're going to start seeing the cop in her.
But wait a minute though. But technically, what are they fighting over though?
I have no
Technically, what
idea.
are they fighting over?
Why are they fighting? This is so
It's
weird.
nothing worth fighting over here from what I can see. I don't care what parking lot it's in. It's ridiculous.
And then, then she telling on her, well, she's a convicted felon. Like, what that has to do with right now?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It does not matter if she's a convicted felon. What matters is did she start the fight or not?
Snitches get stitches. All right.
I'm like, what that has to? If I was the officer, man, what does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just to maybe put an exclamation mark on what you just said.
Yeah.
All that garbage.
She's a convicted felon. She did this, da da da. And then, well, I'm a nursing student. I'm a mom. I've never been to jail. I'm like, well, let's just look up your name and see if that's true.
This is where
none of those things matter to the price of tea in China. You're a nursing student. My ass. First of all,
this is where you wish the police officer would get his inner Jack Webb and Joe Friday together and say, "Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts."
Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Who said baby?
Oh, I'm talking to my cat. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Leo, get Leo a hug.
Hey, Leo.
Leo. Hi,
Yeah. Yeah, after the biscuit tried to jump on my laptop.
Oh,
she was not a happy camper. But they're napping in on the couch in the other room. But let's get this going.
All right, one at a time. You start. What happened?
She started attacking me verbally. She was like, I will beat your ass, da 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 da.
Okay.
I said, you're not going to touch nothing. That's when people was starting to look. It was loud. I was trying to get this woman off me. She did say she was a deputy. I was trying to get everybody off of me. That's all.
So the first one talked way too fast, and this one talks very slow.
And you know the sad part about it is I grew up around people that actually had this type of accent. So I'm used to this accent.
Yeah. I mean, come on, seriously, you're probably hearing it right now.
First of all, I didn't know because da da da. Yes, I know the accent very well.
Well, dog.
To get to the point.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, I'm good. Please.
Why'd y'all fight?
Because he's my baby father. I have a son by him. He has a son by her. And it's a big chaos mess.
It sure is. So, how'd y'all fight? Oh, what happened? I want to know what happened with the fight.
Well, I told him, I was like, don't even come over here. There's no point in coming over here and talking. I don't have nothing to say to her.
Okay. I got to ask about those kids. All right. All right. I'm getting ready. My head's getting ready to get confused. Okay. So the one guy had a kid with one
The
woman.
the
And the
fathers
other
have
guy had
kids with the other woman. That's what it boils down to.
so
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So they basically
Yes.
switched. So he has a kid. She has a kid by her. No, her you know what? Her ex-husband has a kid by the other lady, and the other lady who she was fighting has a kid by the other guy that she's with. So basic, and then
they're already on the way to getting
you know
Here's
what?
the
kids.
thing.
I'm
Here's the
I'm
thing that nobody's
yes.
asking.
Explain it,
All
Ray.
right.
Uh-huh.
Why are they there? They don't live at the Motel
Exactly.
6. Why
Mm,
did you come over here?
right. Why did you come over here? That's a good question. And I think that would be a question that needs to be asked.
Her or him. Leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. Me and him are back dating.
Okay.
If you
And then
want
that's
them to
when they
leave you
pulled
alone,
up and
why
the
are you
girl was like,
there?
I'll beat your ass right here. So I got out. I was like, what are you gonna do? And she hit me.
Okay, that's where your first problem is. You got out and
I shouldn't got out.
you got out now.
I know that, but she was threatening me, sir. And I got so angry. I promise.
You taking your dope lately?
Oh my goodness, I tell you.
Damn. Damn. He just came
Yeah,
out with
did you
it.
take
You
it?
took any dope
Yeah.
lately?
I'm gonna tell you that draw. Ooh, good lord.
If
Yeah.
you want them to
Good
leave,
gravy. Yeah.
if you want them to leave you alone, why are you there?
Exactly.
That's the $1 million question. Why is any of them
Well,
there?
one
It's
of
not
the
like
couples lives at the Motel 6, so they belong there. But the other couple,
Well, not in the board. The lady, they just got kicked
okay,
out
but
because of them.
they did belong there, but the other couple had to have driven there and come there for a purpose. So why were they there if they want them to leave them alone?
right. Exactly. Yes.
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm sorry, but you know what? I think it's something more deeper into this. I think it's something more into this. I'm sorry. I think it's some type of freaky stuff that's more
Yeah.
into this, and I think somebody just got
Yeah,
mad.
somebody got
I think
jealous
that's
or
what it was.
mad. Yeah.
Mm, yeah, they might be like swapping partners every other week or
Oh
something. I don't know.
God. Ugh.
In the words of Cleveland Brown, that's
That's
nasty.
nasty. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Who's the guy I used to go to school with? She is. Sheriff's Department. Him and I, we just came to get some blinds. That's Blake. I used to go to school with him. We saw what was going on. We all just came over here to try to.
Now, this is what I'm talking about with the deputy. Look how she is
Now
standing.
who's
That
now
is a
who
law
is this
enforcement
guy?
officer stance right there.
This guy here?
No, the lady. You see where my cursor's at?
Yeah, the lady, but yeah, I
This
see.
guy
But
is
who
just
is
a
this guy?
witness. He's just
Yeah,
a
he's just a
witness.
witness. He's just a witness. He's like, yeah, I tried to break it up. The one with the gun. So he
had the
he
gun.
had the gun. The deputy was not armed. But again, she was off duty.
Oh, pretty sure she armed. She probably got it in her car.
Probably in the car.
Because you know a lot of deputies keep their firearm in their car.
She's probably armed in the car. But looking at how tight her clothing is, there's no way she's concealing anything right now.
I guarantee you, this deputy said, I was just enjoying my day off. I was at Home Depot just buying some things, and I see this foolishness.
All right, let's keep this going.
To just all the situation. Nobody touched them. She let me know that she was a deputy, and then that girl that's sitting down right there still put her hands on her, started yanking on her hair and shit. She's like, "You," and we were sitting there telling her like, "You're putting your hands on cop right now. Like, stop. This is only making it worse." And so we just, the four of us were just like, "Look, we don't know any of y'all. We aren't taking sides. Just sit down. Y'all serve it. Y'all stop. Y'all chill out. Chill out." And but so him and I were just gonna leave because we were just here trying to make sure that everything was calm until y'all got here because they're getting pretty serious with it. But he disarmed me. I'm not feeling anything. If I can just have my arm back. What disarmed you? A YOLO. Okay. That's never happened before. I've had 6 short barrels strapped to my chest when the cops pulled up before and nothing happened. They didn't disarm me because that's not proper. I got my carry permit, perfectly legal. So if I can get my piece back, I'll just take
Someone
off.
just put something on there. I haven't like fixed this. Let me pause it real quick. That guy is deputy's hubby. I don't think he is. I don't think they knew each other. that just happened to be at the same parking lot, but I might be wrong.
No, he said we came here to pick up something, so maybe he is with her.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know his relationship.
Yeah, but
and
If
his
he is, she
relationship
could
with
do
the
better than
deputy.
that.
Well, yeah, that's kind of why I don't think they were together. But all right. Oh my goodness! I tell you, that mama. I tell you, she would hurt somebody. She even from the side, she looks like she's pissed off, ready to beat somebody up.
She has to do
Yeah.
is look
guarantee
at
you,
you. She just look at you, and you're done. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. She just done.
I guarantee you, she probably,
So out of curiosity,
if you go to In-N-Out Burger, she'll probably order 2 4x4s.
well, my curiosity is if she got in a fight with Nerd Girl, who would win?
Nerd Girl. She'd win with words.
I think
She
Nerd.
doesn't have to.
Not a
I don't
violent
think
person.
No, you would just talk.
I don't think Nerd.
Facts at
I
her.
did that to engage Nerd Girl a little bit.
No, I don't. I think Nerd Girl will actually do that. I think Nerd Girl will get one quick fast hit and get in the car, tell her husband drive.
All right, let's keep going here.
Oh, brother.
And he wondered, and he wondered why we speeding.
It happened one time at Smith Motel. She went to the motel to get my daughter's social security number and insurance card. I didn't know he had an affair with her. I had no idea he was having the affair at that time. I went over there to get my daughter's belongings. He opened the door, and the girl jumped on me and attacked me. So this is the second time she has attacked me out of the blue.
So when did the?
But wait a minute. She didn't know that they was having an affair, but yet you got her ex-boyfriend, her boyfriend.
This was before.
Yeah.
So I guess they got mad with their couple, so they just well, since she cheated on me with her, I go to her. I'm like, you know what? This just too much.
Yeah,
this is too much.
Like I said, Jerry Springer, buddy.
And I guarantee you, if they turn on and say, "Oh yeah, we're sisters," I'm getting off this live.
You know what? That would be pretty messed up if they did say something like that, because Mama's on one side and not on the other too. So
if they say, "Oh yeah, we're sisters" or "we're half sisters," I'm getting off this live because that's just too much. I understand this may be in Georgia, but come on, ain't nobody that country.
Hey guys, let's jump in the green room. Tell me if that rings with what you're seeing right now.
Hang on one second. Mother and daughter
basically
here are different. I'm going to stay. I will not comment, but I will let Bray comment.
I told you, I'm like, I told you if they both lay on their back, one in their bed, going to sleep, they wander around like they're yard dogs off the chain.
This reminds me of a scene in Family Guy, and since Doc, you mentioned Family Guy.
Oh, that's my favorite show.
In the bed, and her girls going down into her armpits.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Lois, Mom, Lois, Mom.
Mommy.
Hi. When you mentioned that's Family Guy's my show, I knew exactly what you was talking about.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I want to just say this. I'm glad neither one of these ladies shared her shirt with the lady from the shirtless lady in that previous video tonight.
Maybe the lady could do. Maybe the lady that took, could make an appearance instead of taking off her shirt, loan this lady. I could give her my bra and I could just keep my shirt back on.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going. Let's keep going.
Oh, we don't have they have guns.
Something about a gun came out. Somebody had a gun.
Oh yeah, they have guns or something.
But did anyone brandish a gun, take a gun out?
He claims to have a gun over there. I don't know if he does. We didn't see it.
Right.
We didn't see a gun. He claims to have one. We never saw it. I have no idea if he has one.
That white girl and the other guy, they said they're deputies.
Where are the deputies at? Did they say?
No, they didn't say. They said they're deputies. There was 3 of them. They're deputies. The one in the army green shirt and the woman in the tank top are apparently deputies.
They claim they're deputies, and they're the ones who have the guns.
And they have guns, and they're the ones that came and separated the fight. I don't have my ID is all at the room. Everything is there. there.
Of course you
What are you
don't.
doing here?
I was just hanging out with my boyfriend. That's all. We was over there kicking it, and then this bull crap happened.
I didn't know him at first, but then I was looking at him. Yeah. Cameron and I, we've been best friends before.
Hey, sir. How you doing? I'm angry.
Why are you angry?
I just.
Look at that cop. I bet you he stops at Dunkin' every day. What do you think, Rob?
No. If this Jordan, pretty sure he stops at Waffle House every day.
Or Bojangles.
Yeah, Bojangles, or better at Mom, just a place called Mom's Kitchen.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at.
You looking at
But
what?
I'm looking at this car back. I'm looking at this Crown Victoria that's back here. I guarantee you that this couple who they're talking to now, that's the car they got out of.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I'm serious. That woman over there in the blue, her.
Why should I take you?
She attacked me because me and her was going backwards. He's my baby daddy. He's her baby daddy. He is my baby daddy. And he's taking care of somebody else's kid and won't even help me raise my own. No, sir.
Okay, how'd you get over here?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
My boyfriend.
How much have you had to drink today?
2 beers.
Of course. Of course.
Just two. Is she
Where's
saying
the
just
children?
That's a good question. That's something I started asking myself earlier. Where are the kids? You don't see the kids in the back of the. Well, yeah. Where are the kids?
Neither one of them have their kid with them. Where are they at?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Where are the kids? Because the way she said,
we're
well,
not talking about. Yeah, we're talking about 3-year-olds and stuff like that. So they should be with an adult.
I mean, listen to that's my baby daddy, and that's her baby daddy, and that's my baby daddy, and he's not. I'm like, you know what? What my question, like Ray said, where are they?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of here fighting, you should be with your kids.
Exactly. Yes. What in your life makes you think? What wrong did you perceive these people doing to you to make you say, "Let me go leave my kids with wherever and go fight them"?
And then
I don't believe these two right here. I don't believe them because why did you go there?
Exactly. Why? Yeah. Because you heard the first one talking about one of the housekeepers called them or let them know that they were there. And
yeah, they didn't know. They didn't know they was there. She said the housekeeper told them what it was because she said the housekeeper Sabrina is the girl's friend.
So these two went there deliberately to start shit. I guarantee you that.
Yeah. And quite frankly, I'm going to tell you something. Sabrina needs to be fired. If Sabrina's willing to tell someone that's someone you don't like is at the motel, yeah. If I was a motel owner, nope, can't have you because you're trying to bring shit to my property. I don't want that.
And a little advice to the lady with you, well, that's my baby daddy, and he's not taking care of his. I'm like, well, you should have looked deep before you leaped.
Shouldn't have had an affair.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
And where's your kids?
Yeah, where's the kids? Where are the kids?
Especially if grandmama on the other side. I'm like, who is actually watching these babies?
Or the kids are with baby daddy.
Oh God! Don't even. I'm already like getting confused here.
And then you go back. Then go back and ask the other couple, how many beers did you all have? Because pretty sure somebody over there is drunk.
Oh yeah, someone's drunk, definitely.
Dad have more than that.
No, you can blow me.
Oh my God.
What county do you work for?
Gordon County.
Gordon County? Okay. Do you have an ID at all with you?
Yeah.
This deputy look like she already over it though. Hello, are we still on?
Yeah.
Doc?
Uh-oh. Doc dropped.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You okay, bud?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened.
Maybe your computer done had enough of this of this story and said, you know what? I'm just sick of this.
Yeah. Might be. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Okay. I kind of looked over and saw my connection had lost. I'm like, oh, what's going on? All right. Let's keep going.
Just give me 1 second, okay?
Sounds like a big old frame. I mean, so, alright, so this is going to get confusing. So, this girl has a baby with that dude. That girl has a baby with this dude. Now they date, and now they date. Apparently, this girl has been making threats to that girl, apparently. Well, they came here to talk about it.
What?
And then,
What?
she said this girl here started.
Old. I'm going, yeah, my parents we graduated at the same time. So, of course, our parents are the same age.
Ray, you're saying something, or is this you're having a conversation?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted.
Okay. All right. We'll keep going.
Start blabbering, and then she get out of the car and like, what's up? And they start fighting.
Let her go. I'll stop.
And that's about as far as we know.
All I know is we're pulling up to come home today.
Yeah.
And I said, are they fighting over there? And I think it was these two came running this way. And they were at
Towards
the back
what? They came around this way towards this?
Towards this car, I guess. I don't know whose car this is. And then they all just started hitting each other.
Who's all?
The two guys hitting each other and the two girls hitting each other. And then I jumped out and came over here, got the guys separated. And then I started pulling the girls apart. And I told them I was a deputy and that they need to chill out and separate. And then this girl decided to grab me by my hair and start hitting me in the top of my head.
You'll press charge on her?
Sure. But I definitely made it aware of who I was.
When he came out, what'd you say? You say
Yeah, I said I'm a deputy with the sheriff's office,
okay.
And y'all need to quit fighting. And then I hollered at them and called 911. I don't know who called. Alright. And I told them to shut up and sit down. And I had to tell them several times and nobody would listen.
Alright, so I know you already talked to that officer over there, correct? Yeah. Okay, so how did this start?
They have been harassing us. We stay at Motel 6.
Show your phone and show them.
Well, I have messages where she told me when she sees me, she's dead. He's been sending me FaceTime videos threatening his life. Oh, yes, I can. I have all of them right here. And he gave the girl my phone number so she could harass me. Yes, I still have it saved in my phone as well. Yeah. Love, bitch, you're dead when I see you. I don't give a fuck. Go to the police. I got dirt on you too, sis. Sir, I've never been to jail a day in my life. I don't know what dirt she has on me. I have another video from him.
Did you put your hands on her? That's what I'm asking.
After she attacked me. She physically attacked me first.
One recommendation for you, sweetheart.
Outside the car. We were supposed to meet up inside with them because they came over there and calmed down after they flipped out and made a scene.
Sorry, what's that?
I just had a recommendation for that girl in the green. Decaf. I'd give it a try.
Well, yeah, give it, give that a try. No more monsters for you. And no more monsters for you, nor for your girls.
You know what? I would make a smart comment, but I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Oh gosh, I was getting ready to make a smart comment too, and I'll keep it.
Oh, go ahead. I already embarrassed myself with that catheter line. Go ahead.
I would make a smart comment because like she said, we see she not wearing the bra and they hanging low. So I want to know. You know what? Just play the video. I ain't gonna say it. Yes.
We just want to talk to y'all because there's two kids involved, acting like they wanted to have a cordial conversation, and we get here to have a cordial conversation, and he was being calm at first, and so was he. Then she gets out, and she starts going crazy. She can't be calm. This is the second time she's attacked.
Okay, so you know what they're saying?
They tried to have a cordial conversation. Okay, but why did you come there? Why did you come there?
Okay. No, they're just saying that women are cray-cray.
I'm like, my God, because you heard the first officer. Well, this may be a little confusing. Confusing is not the word for it.
I know it's not confusing.
He tried to separate it at first, and she shoved his head like this, and his head bounced into mine, and then she started attacking me afterwards. He tried to break it up. When he tried to break the fight up between me and her after she attacked me, then he started attacking him because he was trying to stop the fight and de-escalate the situation.
Where did she put hands on you at?
Everywhere. I just got hit in my. She tried to rip my hair out. I don't know what my face looks like, but she just tried to rip my hair from my scalp.
Are you hurting anywhere?
I'm not hurt, but she just tried to rip my hair out. Hopefully, I don't have loose. I start nursing school Monday, so
I'm getting ready to make a smart comment about I don't know what my face looks like.
She just
and I'm about ready to say you really don't want to know.
Yeah, really.
Apparently, you don't know what a bra looks like either.
I thought she was already in nursing school because she said, "Well, I start nursing school Monday." I'm like, I thought she was already in there. Because if I was the police officer,
I'm a nursing student.
If I was a
I'm
police
sorry.
officer,
No, I would not want this chick as my nurse. There's
can you imagine?
absolutely.
Here's the thing. I
Can,
don't think it may not even be nursing school. It might be CNA.
can you imagine? Can you imagine her trying to come in and take blood from somebody?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Where do I stick this needle at? Find a vein, first
Probably
lady.
accidentally poke her own fun bags.
Yeah, be like, yeah, her first day, they're going to be like, you're going to have to go buy a bra, please.
So I'm hoping I don't look fucked up because I'm gonna look crazy at school. This is the video he sent to him.
A little crazy? Really?
You just better hope. You just better hope nobody at your nursing school see this video on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is very true.
Because you know somebody gonna be bold enough to ask her. So you mean to tell me your ex-boyfriend left you for this chick and her boyfriend left her for you? So y'all basically switch, right?
Yeah. So when are y'all going to switch back again? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Yeah, that's what he sent me.
Bringing my daughter into this shit. Playing me bitch ass game, cut my bitches one.
Central to all units, Home Depot 1081. There's cameras here. We got attacked first, and then we defended ourselves.
Okay. You got 1 second, huh?
And it's
Did anybody brandish a gun with anyone or something?
Do what?
Did anybody brandish any kind of weapons for anybody?
Yeah, they had a gun.
But no one, because we got it.
He just had it on him like.
We got it. Someone had it in their hand. That's why we showed up the way we did, and that's why I took it from him.
Yeah, he just had it just on the side over here. He wasn't really in anything.
Bro.
I was the only one that really came over here and put my hands on anybody trying to stop anybody, but they were to the side like, hey, y'all need to quit. I guess he had it just in case
I got you.
they came at him or something. He didn't know what we were talking about.
Okay. Yeah, because they told us someone had a gun in their hand. That's why we came out here.
He didn't point it out nobody.
Okay, I got you.
All 4 of them were going at it, but she did get hands put on her after she was the lady right there.
So we remember at the beginning of the video, the police officer took the gun from that guy. And the only reason now we hear they got a report there was a gun involved. So yes, I can't blame them. They need to take the gun because they didn't know what was going on, who was doing what, that kind of thing. So they took the gun only for their safety, but that was I would have done the same thing if I was in their shoes. And that guy still was yarping, but that's illegal. No, it's not illegal. You're involved in the scene. Although you were actually trying to do good, you were still involved. You didn't do anything wrong, but the officers did not know what was going on at that moment. And that's one thing that a lot of people got to remember is when a police officer arrives, they don't know what's going on. And they have to start making decisions on a fly based upon the limited details they see as they're arriving.
Right.
Really?
I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but I mean that's just something I think people need to remember. They don't really realize that. Even the people that's borders on that bootlicking type stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. They tend to forget that the police officer really does not know what's going on other than what they've been told.
If the Siberian tiger was right here, right now with these cops, oh my gosh.
Oh, they wouldn't last long because we are talking about Georgia.
Or Georgia transparency. Let's just say that.
Well, see, but there's a big difference between the Siberian tiger or putty tat and Georgia transparency. I mean, big difference.
Well, I know they don't weigh the same, but we're not talking about that.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. But I would think between the two, Georgia transparency is a little bit more bearable.
What?
Just my opinion. My opinion, yes. Siberian tiger.
They're both.
I literally want to reach out across the screen and punch them.
They're both unbearable pieces of crap.
But if you had to compare the two, which one would be more bearable?
I'd want to see Russell Pickron trying to figure out the situation while he's recording it. His head would explode.
Oh yeah, it would. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, yeah. He would be. Well, our heads are exploding. Yeah.
Especially mine. I'm like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
this is
Yeah.
a country. This is some country backwoods. You know what?
The problem
Uh-huh.
is here is this is the life that they chose.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This
Okay,
is
they
yeah.
choose to live like this.
This is their Tuesday night, and yeah. Oh boy, confusing, confusing. Okay.
She said she's deputy for a sheriff's department.
She hit her?
Yes, grabbed her by the parents.
Exactly, Tim.
That's where like, whoa.
Well, we can just go ahead 95 all of them then. Get her for trusting on police officer. All right, stand up for me, man. Better put your hands behind your back for me.
Why am I going to jail? Why am I getting detained?
Next time you learn not to put hands on photos.
I didn't know. I was trying to.
Either way, finding photos is not a good idea. Yeah, the two down there. Just come here to this bar with your phone. Come here to this side. Over there. Simple. Yeah, have a seat right there. Do you have anything in your pockets?
Money. I got money in my bra.
No, I'm not gonna go in your bra.
Well, at least she's smart enough to wear one.
No, it's penny.
Yeah, at least we have one that has a bra on. Okay.
Well, at least she's smart enough to wear one.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
No knives or anything crazy?
No, sir.
All right, go ahead.
They kept coming at each
Who's the
other.
one that grabbed your hair? That girl? And she hit him top the head? You leave marks?
I don't know. I think some hair back there.
You got a fray on all of them, simple battery on the girl and the deputy. He said she came out and she said she thinks it was them, but they ran at them, and then the guys started hitting each other, and the girl started fighting. And then she went over there. She said, "Hey, I'm a deputy of the sheriff's office." Went to break it up, and that girl in there grabbed her by the hair and started punching her on top of the head.
So today, these are the messages she's been sending me today.
Why did y'all come here?
Because after all this happened, he came back around and talked to me and my mom and said, she's calmed down. We have 2 children involved combined. He has a child with her, I have a child with him. They claimed to us, we want to have a cordial conversation, it's all about the kids. We need to make it about the kids and come here and come to a resolution because they just got kicked out from over there or made to leave. So we came here to meet with them.
Okay. I don't disagree that they do need to have some sort of resolution because there are kids involved.
What kids? I don't see any kids.
Yeah. Well, allegedly. I won't disagree with that, but doing it after there was a conflict at the Motel 6 is not a good place to do it. Maybe have a meet at a couple days later, and everyone's got a chance to cool down with some sort of arbitrator, someone that can be neutral between the two parties. But
I guess the Motel 6 is the nicest place they ever been in a while.
Possibly, yes. But you see what I'm saying, though. If you're going to meet with someone immediately after some sort of conflict to try to resolve it, it's not going to end well. So it's almost guaranteed. And what happened? Looks like I'm no longer sharing.
I'm like, we got Jen on the big screen. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, let me see. Let me just bring me off.
Did we lose Ray?
We lost Ray.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, Ray dropped it. Hopefully she'll come back in. All right. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm saying here. I do, like I said, those kids, they're going to always be together in one way or form. And probably not biologically. They're not biologically related, I don't think. It's a little too confusing. But
no, I don't think they're related because they're not related. They just got
but they're going to be together because of unless these couples break up.
They
They're
just
gonna be
they in other words, they just switch baby daddies.
right.
Just say it like that.
Yeah. So, but that just means that yes, you got to work together because of the kids. You don't have to like each other, but you have to work together because of the kids.
But honestly, do
But
you really think
meeting
that's
right after,
do you really think that's gonna happen though?
no.
No.
But we all would agree if you had a conflict with someone and it really you got to have that discussion. Wouldn't it be best not to have that discussion that evening, but maybe a few days later when everyone had a chance to cool off?
Right. When everybody had a chance to cool off and when they're sober.
Hmm. I don't know if there's been any drinking
Because
involved here or not, but they needed to chance to
well,
cool off.
no, the police officer asked the other lady how have she been drinking. She said, "Yes, I have had 2 beers." Now the question they need to ask these two right here is, have they been drinking?
Yeah, I didn't hear that question from them yet. No. So that's a fair question. All right, let's keep. We'll keep this going.
With them trying to talk it out with them like 2 adults about 2 children involved in the situation, and then everybody gets out of the car calm, gonna talk. Then she jumps out of the passenger seat with another girl who I don't know where that girl went to. She had a dog in her hand. They hop out of the car. She gets mad and comes over there and shoves the guy she's with head into my face and then attacks me. Because we were supposed to talk it out with the kids. They were made to leave over there. Motel 6 told them they could not come back. So we had to come over here and talk to them because they were told they had to leave. And they claimed it.
Yeah, he just kept saying he wanted to be. It's about his kid. He wants to see his daughter. That's all he kept saying.
They kept saying they want to talk it out, have an adult conversation. We get here to have that adult conversation, and then we're ambushed and jumped on.
And he was being called. It was her that started. She's the one who jumped it all off, from what I understand.
Well, they got all your information and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go ahead and charge the police officer, charge them what they did on this. Main thing is get them charged for you. That's what we do. You want the best charges, I'm sure?
Yeah.
So we'll do it. Are they going?
Are you related to Chad?
No, I'm not. They're gonna go for the fray. Go with the handcuffs on the guy.
I'm good to do.
Did they just say put handcuffs on?
Put your hands on the back one.
Yep.
Stand there, going to
Yep.
jail for a fray, okay? You going to jail for a fray, okay? For who? For a fray. Fighting. For fight.
Oh, okay. Am I not allowed to defend myself?
You met her up in public.
We were supposed to have a conversation.
Yeah,
Good
which is a good point.
So
They went to her.
yeah,
So if okay, it would be self-defense if the other lady went to them, but because they already had a trouble and they
but
met, so okay, I see where they're going. There's
I see what they did. They came to
right,
them. So it's not
right,
self-defense.
yes, it's not self-defense. Okay,
I wonder if they're gonna put the mother in handcuffs too, because wasn't she fighting
I don't
also?
think she was, but if they tried that, she would put a beat down on them, and then half of Calhoun Police Department would be in the hospital.
Conversation. That's not what this was about.
You could have easily got your car and left.
As soon as I got out to try to de-escalate the situation, I was attacked.
Okay, if you're not going to let me talk, I'm not going to explain.
It's okay, I'll come and get you. No, this is not okay. I started nursing school on Monday. And I tried to be the bigger person for 2 kids.
I promise you. We didn't even think that was going to happen. They all jumped
No, I
out.
literally tried to de-escalate the
So
situation.
she hasn't started nursing school yet.
Well, she also said she was trying to be the
Well,
bigger person. I'm going to say, no, your mama's the bigger person.
Oh no.
wow, really,
Damn,
Doc?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, someone needs to take the scotch away from Doc now.
I know.
Just like Will needs to drop the sippy cup.
No. That's Will with a sippy cup.
I mean, really, Doc, that's really low. That's my level of joke, my level of pettiness.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I'm still
I'm like,
kinda
you
mad at
finally
Will, Mr.
coming down.
Thomas. I'm still kind of mad at Will. He told me to go screw myself.
Wait,
Yeah,
Will told you that?
I think,
No, Will told me that.
yeah,
Because I put in that that $5 super chat saying, "Here's a super chat to not play Eagle Nick." And he said, "Oh, I don't care if you're eating dinner. Screw you." And I'm like, "Dude, really?"
He likes Eagle Nick. I don't know why, but he likes Eagle Nick.
He likes Eagle Nick a little bit too much.
Does. A little bit too much. All right, but
I'm like I said, I guarantee you, if Eagle Nick was close by, nearby, I guarantee you, he was actually sit down, have a conversation, and record with Eagle Nick, and actually do the whole Eagle Nick all the same with him.
You know what? He would, and that might be actually a pretty entertaining show.
Both of them sitting under the bridge screaming Eagle Nick
Oh
audits.
man.
That's actually not a bad idea. I might actually suggest that to Will. Hey, Will, go to Dalton, Georgia, meet up with Eagle Nick, and just do a live stream with him. It could work. It could be a fun little thing.
I know they can actually make it to a live stream. You know how like they have like these, they have like the buddy comedy movies.
Yeah.
They can have a buddy comedy live stream.
Oh yeah. So we're going to suggest that. Me and Rob both going to be texting you, and next live that Will does. Unfortunately, I missed that live because he just sent me the email like right after I started going to bed. And I'm like, no, I'm too tired. I got to go to bed. I need my beauty sleep, and Lord knows I need my beauty sleep. All right, let's keep going.
Well, what happened?
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay.
Got anything on you to pick? No.
You know my number by heart, right? Yes, Mama, this is not okay. I tried to de-escalate the situation. Why am I going to jail? No, it's not okay. My whole career as a nurse is gone. I tried to de-escalate the situation. This is not fair. This is no. No, it's not okay.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I'll get back to you in a second. Just the way it came out, that's why it came out. I took it. He said Tanner got the information, I think. I didn't actually. You had one in the chamber, right?
I think y'all are doing the right thing because they were all.
They had the option. If you will, just wait to load it.
Yeah, y'all went out of the chamber for that. Which
Like I said,
feels weird to me.
Nothing against y'all or anything. It's just the way it came out. That's why we just did what we did. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it was. I think y'all were doing the right thing by because it was. One wasn't going to stop against the. One came before the one, they kept got me back, and then the one would come up and get him back. Yeah. But the one girl definitely put her hands on the deck.
Oh yeah, that's when I was like, you're fucked. I was like, you just fucked up. It was like, I don't even know what's going on.
Well, I came out the door and I could just hear them screaming and hollering at each other. And then when I
You can hear the Georgia in her.
Oh Lord, they got the Home Depot people involved.
Yeah, they're witnesses.
That's classic. That is classic.
This almost like if this not an episode of Reno 911, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Y'all remember that TV show
Yes,
Reno
I do.
911?
Oh, yeah.
If that's not what if that's not what this is.
And hey Jim,
Yeah.
see what Tim had put in the chat there.
Mama is 4 times her daughter.
Sissy, it's not just me.
When I looked, I kind of walked over here because it was louder, and then they started cussing. And then the next thing you know, the men and the women jumped out, and then the 2 women were fighting, and then the 2 men started fighting, and then they all just kind of was like all of them fighting each other. It was kind of crazy, but I kept standing back there because I didn't want to get close to them because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I want to talk to you.
I'm sorry to bother you, sir. I don't understand how we're being arrested when they pulled up on us, and you can search my phone. I never gave no location.
Yeah, and I'm in the Army.
And we left from Motel 6 like we was told. They came on us.
That's y'all all fault.
We didn't fight. I got in the way, break it up. I didn't fight nothing.
I got a witness saying that y'all was all scrapping.
They was attacking.
So is it
Did he just say he was in the Army?
Yes, he did.
His sergeant's gonna have if he is in the Army, his sergeant's in higher ups are gonna have a conversation with him
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's
because they don't like when when they soldiers get locked up, especially when they get you
well
know
locked up for stupid reasons.
if it's yeah for
I
stupid
mean, that kind of
reasons.
reminds me
They
of a story where when I was at, at Fort Sam Houston in Texas. We uh we had our first off base weekend, and Friday night, one of the guys got busted for underage drinking. And I mean, it's not the end of the world. Really, seriously, it's not. But you're gonna get some trouble. You're gonna either be really good at writing, or you're gonna be really strong because of the push-ups. You either have to write essays, or you're
right.
gonna have to do push-ups, or you're gonna probably have both. Well, that particular night, he was arrested. Of course, he didn't show up back at the barracks that night. One of the guys was so drunk, middle of the night, he stood up, got out of the bunk, went to this other guy's bunk, the one that was arrested that was not in the barracks, and peed on his bunk.
What?
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jen, no girl.
Yeah.
You would be surprised on what kind of craziness happens in the barracks.
I mean, I'm a
Just saying.
yeah, I'm an Air Force sister and Air Force auntie times 3. I've heard some stories.
Yeah, but that's Air Force. They're the Army's cab drivers. They're calm.
That's not true. I have a couple of cousins that served in the Air Force. The Air Force, the Air Force really, do their thing. They just know to stay out of trouble.
Well, like I said, they're the cab drivers for the Army. They take the Army where they need to be.
I hate to say this about the people in the Army, but sometimes the Army people can be bullies.
That's because we're badasses, man.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Y'all got to have the Marines to protect y'all.
No, the Marines protect the Navy, but even our chaplains assistants are badasses. They're bad. They're a whole lot tougher than the Air Force security forces.
The Air Force, all they got to do is just drop bombs on on the Army.
Oh, they depend on the
they
Army to say, hey, drop the bombs over there.
they patrol the skies. The Army does what? March in straight line.
No, sometimes we zigzag.
But granted, I think all of them for their service though. But
Yeah, well, if a person's served, there is that little common hazing that they do between branches, and hey, it's cool.
I just feel bad for the Coast Guard because the Coast Guard don't get no type of recognition.
And here's the thing: during peacetime, Coast Guard is actually the most dangerous service to be in.
And the Coast Guard, they for the coast of the just around the United States.
Well, what they do is they protect the border. They do law enforcement in the sense that they're doing drug enforcement along the coast, as well as trying to catch illegal immigration that might be taking place over the waters, and they do search and rescue. And their mission, quite frankly, back when I was looking to enlist, if I really understood what the Coast Guard did back then, I would probably gone to Coast Guard. And that's a little bit of my fault for not doing what I should have done. Hey Tim, I was just picking about the Air Force a little bit. Yes, I know there's some guys in the Air Force that's total badasses. But at the same time, yeah, I was just doing the Army thing and making fun of Air Force. So that being said, uh, uh, yeah, I keep this going.
Yeah, just got a few more minutes. About not just a minute or
Yeah.
something left.
Can we get an
It's a
OR?
fray.
Huh?
It's a fray.
What is that?
Just a fight.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't fight nothing.
Will I be let go in the morning?
You're gonna be there until Monday morning.
Monday
or Monday
morning?
afternoon. Sorry. You have to see a judge. Everyone's have to see a judge. You're going because you beat the deputy that's out here, the female.
Yeah, I'm in the army though. I gotta call my captain because he'll get me out because I ain't done nothing.
Call him to jail.
All 4 of the individuals were taken to jail and charged with affray and disorderly conduct charges. One suspect additionally faces felony charges for obstruction and battery on a law enforcement officer. What do you think? Should everyone involved in this fight have been charged?
Yes.
Well, you know, it was a chaotic evening.
And you see that?
What's that?
He said he could call his captain to get him out of jail. I'm like, yeah, but you're gonna leave your girlfriend. I mean, unfortunately, you're gonna leave your girlfriend there. See how much of a boyfriend he is.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I would just also add to that is that if I was the captain sitting at home on a Saturday and I get a phone call from one of my guys because he was in a fight in the middle of the Home Depot parking lot because his baby's mama got in a fight with his current girlfriend with her former baby's mama, baby's daddy. Yeah, I'd be like, I would be okay. I'll hang up and I'll call First Sergeant and say, First Sergeant, take care of this shit. Just take care of it.
Yeah, because the military gonna handle it. Pretty sure they'll probably take the charge. And he'll probably go on, what is it, military jail? Or have to stand those charges in the military?
What more likely would happen is that they would take pay and they would take time in the sense that he would get extra duties where he could not leave base. And that's assuming he's on base. More likely, he might be living off base. But that privilege might be taken from him and they might put him back in the barracks, depending on his rank.
Exactly. I'm like, you in the military, you out here in the street fighting.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? That is the nature of the military, though. There's a lot of guys out there that they want to fight. Last time I checked, the Army's job is to win wars.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's what they do. Getting in a fight is not that big of a deal with the military. He's going to get disciplinary action, and he might spend a little time in the brig in lieu of the county jail. But it's not that big of a deal. He's going to face some punishment, though. I mean, but after that, they'll move forward. Now, let's say he decides he wants to stay in the military. It might become a problem down the road when it's time for promotions.
Well, yeah, because they're going to look at what the charges is. So
they'll look at his history, and this is going to be a blemish on his record. He would not ever get up beyond. He might have a trouble getting E5 or E6. He probably would never get to E7 if he was just trying to stay in the military. Because one thing is, and if the Army if the military downsizes, and in my lifetime that's happened a couple times, one thing they'd look at which soldiers or which service members were troublemakers. That would actually affect him if that ever came up.
Exactly.
So, guys, you know how long we've been on air?
For over 3 hours.
We are
been on for a bit.
3 hours and 45 minutes. I was not expecting this. Originally, it was going to be 2 hours. But you know what? This was a fun show.
It was.
It was. We had a good time. I'm going to have to take that. I'm going to have to. We'll probably take some clips from the earlier portion of the show because let's face it, this is a 2-in-1 special, right? But it was a fun show, great show. Hey, Rob, you got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, my head after this video we just saw.
Take some ibuprofen and just don't think about it anymore.
But other than that, you know, it's gonna just everybody have a good weekend. Have a great weekend.
Yes, great. And guys, just Nerd Girl, do you have anything else you want to plug?
Just always catch me on my YouTube channel, Nerd Girl Jen's World, same as the name you see on the screen. And you can always catch me on socials at Just Is Planet Nerd at Blue Sky.
And hey, Nerd Girl, one thing I will like to add, because I know some people came in after the beginning. Programming note, next week, I'm going to be in Oregon. So I am planning to do a live stream at 7 p.m. Oregon time. In fact, I was saying earlier, I was testing my equipment. It worked great. I think my audio was good. Guys, thumbs up if the audio was good, if you think.
Yeah, audio is good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is.
AirPods and MacBook laptop. So I was testing my mobile studio. So programming note, next weekend, 90% sure I'm going to do it. If not, I will post in the community notes. I will email everybody the link to Saturday evening at once I get everything's kind of settled at my lodgings. So it'll be good.
So
I'm sorry.
So I mean, if it's 7 p.m. Oregon time, that means it's gonna
10
be
o'clock your time.
Like what? Like what time?
10 o'clock your time.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
It's gonna be a late
Okay.
night. I mean, I want biggest reasons. I want to, well, A, have time to do things when I get there, and B,
Right.
and B, just to have to keep the motif of we're having drinks in early evening, like we did tonight. So, but it's probably going to be just an hour. We'll probably have to keep it an hour.
Yeah.
So, just saying. And wow, well, I'll let the music play on out. Let me keep it going. So it's going to be an hour. But now here's the thing. The following weekend, I am not doing a show. I probably won't even be getting into the house until around 5:30. So I'm not even going to try to do a show. I might consider doing one Sunday afternoon, but more likely I'm not going to do a show the weekend of the 12th.
Oh yeah, and another thing, everybody have a good 4th of July
Yeah,
that's
same
coming
here.
up next week.
On Friday. Have a good 4th of July. And everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you for being part of this fun-filled party. And until next time, take care of yourself. Good night.